Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Legacy of the Rimlen. Trying to not to be monthly edition, as is our want, I guess. Last time, bunch of stuff happened. It was a very... I don't even know what to say. It was a very unusual session by the simple virtue of the fact that none of the players were able to speak. And that was odd, to say the least. But maybe it'll be different this time, who knows. Anyway, lots of stuff happened. Before we get into that, let's have, as usual, the players introduce themselves and their characters. We have determined, based on the dice, that we're gonna go in reverse alphabetical order, meaning that first and foremost, Show&Tell ought to introduce herself and her character. Could you please go ahead, Show&Tell?
Yes, hi, I'm Show&Tell. I'll be playing as Anghel, a mute peasant boy who also defeated some river things. I don't know, a river and a nascent water witch, and now he has a confident smile all the time, so that's fun.
Yeah, you're... if it weren't for the scar, you'd be a picture-perfect poster boy and all that.
Sure.
Thank you very, very much, Show&Tell. Then, of course, we would have Izvir. Could you please go ahead and introduce yourself and your character?
Yeah, I'm Izvir. I'm playing as Miroslav, who has been tending to the horses while ignoring everything else, and now that it's dark, might finally realize that there is still a world that exists.
Yeah, when the world decides to metaphorically jump you, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Thank you very, very much, Izvir. And then we would have Dely. Could you please go ahead and introduce yourself and your character?
Of course, hello everyone, I'm Dely. As usual, I'm playing as Muninn, the traveling scholar from Brightland. Currently in for a treat because they are going to talk with the lady of the night because that is what they asked for, but probably not in the most ideal conditions.
The monkey's paw is, I guess, the definition, well, the default state rather, of any potential bargains with her, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you very, very much, Dely. So, last time, as the group continued on along the road, first things first, they spotted some people on the other side of the river, which Anghel realized that they were bandits. Though oddly enough, they just seemed to be tracking the carriage, not necessarily getting ready to ambush it. Almost as if they were not guarding against it, but like being wary of things on the road, I guess, for lack of a better term. Anyway, then Anghel poked around, no pun intended, with the little puppet that he got. Quite a, I don't know, a lovely one. What else can you say? And the carriage then came across two individuals who were sparring just outside of the next village they were going to pass through. One of them, both of them, but it was mainly one of them, tried to stop the carriage to get them to pay a toll, insisting that he's the son of the leader of the village, and a violent situation occurred where they tried to forcefully stop the carriage, which it ended with the group escaping, but always firstly being quite injured in the process. Then, because of the stress of the confrontation, let's say, Miroslav, as sort of described before, had a crash out and decided that he's just gonna focus on soothing the horses and the world around does not matter. So he just drove the carriage on and on and on while singing, accompanied by a chorus made of Anghel's two fairies, as is their wont. Because of this, first things first, Miroslav was unaware, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's the word. Unaware of a request coming from inside the carriage from Ophelia via Ribob, yeah. to basically stop in the next village over, which did not happen, even though the carriage was approached by an older person seeming to be waiting for Ophelia, but nevertheless the carriage sped past. As they continued along the road, Anghel with I don't even know how to describe it, but I'll just briefly reference it as a very, very good roll, spotted the nascent water witch that they beat up earlier, hiding in a nearby lake. And of course, because that thing has a tendency to grow up and will kill lots of innocent people, they decide to take care of the issue. But with Miroslav being the way they are and the distrust of Muninn and all that, Anghel went to deal with it alone, followed by one of the fairies, Idila. Anghel managed to defeat 2 river crossings and a rivulet, beat up a lake, and defeat the water witch as foretold, and was not rewarded, but by becoming more Prince Charm-like, they developed a confident smile. I guess that's a good way of putting it. But also, before reaching the nascent water witch, they saw in the clearing on the map that I'm gonna ping, even though I guess it's pretty obvious which clearing it might be, a group of people who seem to be quite scared of the howling of wolves that came from the forest all around. Either way, meanwhile, Muninn and Miroslav continued on. The carriage caught up with the rest of the convoy, but because Muninn went to sleep and because Miroslav was the way he was, for somehow, you're not really obviously very sure what happened, you guys found yourselves engulfed by darkness and greeted as Miroslav was forced to stop the carriage because he couldn't see where he was going, and even in his distracted state it was quite obvious that that would be dangerous at the very least to the horses. All of you were approached in this engulfing darkness by Nyctelios taking the possessed form, not possessed, but the form of the shard of Illona's soul, I guess you would be the best way to put it. Now, I am very, very curious. Show&Tell, feel free to answer for Anghel too. But I'm curious just in general what's going on through all your noggins, through all your minds. Because, again, it has been a while since the last session. And, it's you all find yourselves in quite unusual situations.
Who wants to go first?
If you want, I can give a bit of like an environmental cue of like describing your surroundings briefly, if that helps.
Yes.
I
feel like
sure.
that would help.
Sure. I guess I'll start with Anghel's side just for the sake of it. Anghel, having defeated the water witch, and the waters are receding, allowing you to escape unharmed with your confident smile. The fairy was just getting ready to sing you an ode, but you silenced her. And otherwise, environmentally, you do continue to hear the howling of wolves nearby. And if you were to look towards the northwest, you would see the frightened people, if that makes sense. As for the Muninn and Miroslav side, it's just both of you, for different reasons, kind of, but sort of same thing happened, just sort of suddenly found yourselves in near pitch darkness. And again, Miroslav, you were forced to stop the carriage for fear of like running off-road or whatever. And Muninn, you were napping, so you just woke up and you're in the midst of this unnatural darkness. I'll say both of your otherworldly vision and your normal sight, it just seems like pitch black. You see the like carriage just like centimeters next to you. And Miroslav, you have a brief view of the horses, but this darkness it almost seems to surround the carriage, like as if it's a physical thing, which it kind of is. Yeah.
As far as Angel's concerned, I think he's. I mean, I don't know if he's in entirely good shape, but I think for the most part. And I think he just wants to. Oh wait, I was going to ask. Do the people look frightened? You said.
They're at a distance, so you have trouble seeing their like expressions and such. But based on a roll from the previous session, you just sort of determined that like whenever the wolves howl, they like seem to be moving about, almost certainly in like anxious of their surroundings.
God damn it! Does it cause Prince Charming to react in his mind? Like if he turns
Not
away
yet.
from them.
Emphasis on yet, just because. Well, basically, Prince Charming reacts more to the potential threat of the wolves rather than to the anxious people for the very simple reason of, well, the people are probably, obviously you can't know for sure, anxious because of the wolves, so it's, cause and effect.
Yeah. But it's not clear what they're doing there, right? They shouldn't be in a clearing.
It is a
standing.
clearing kind of out of nowhere. Yeah, it's a bit far away from the main road, a bit far away from the nearby village. It is odd to see a gathering of people there.
God damn it. Okay, so Angel makes his way back, but every now and then he looks back to see if something has changed, to see if he has to act, I guess. I don't know.
Sure. And we'll deal with what Anghel does a bit later, because I would like to focus on Muninn and Miroslav, but I'm curious about what Angel's thinking, if that makes sense.
So at the moment he's thinking, shit, I hope nothing's wrong. I want to go back. Basically.
Yeah. It's reasonable.
Shit-eating grin all the while.
Exactly. That's so creepy. Oh my god. Okay.
Again, it looks confident, the crit, not like you're forcing a smile or whatever. It might look like you're forcing it if you try to not smile, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you
Sure.
but you be smiling always, at least until you go down on the Prince Charming
That's
meter.
so funny. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you for the input, Show&Tell. What about Miroslav and Muninn?
Miroslav is very confused because he's like, wait, it can't be that much time has passed that it's already dark. And yeah, he'll kind of want to try to figure out what the fuck's going on.
And I think we did reveal that at the end of the session. Muninn, you don't necessarily see it because the darkness is obscuring everything and you're at the back of the carriage. But Miroslav, you see this pale lady approaching head on the carriage, I mean. Well, obviously emerging from the darkness, so you can't really see where she's coming from.
Yeah.
You have met Illona, right? So you do recognize a pale version of Illona. Well, Miroslav has, I mean.
Yeah.
Did you say I can't see Illona? Well, the Illona shade approaching.
You're correct because you're in the back.
Okay. Oh, yeah, sure. That makes sense.
Okay, Miroslav would be very confused why Illona is suddenly back. But a bit wrong.
Quite. Her hair's parted on the other side. Because it's a mirror token, I guess.
Awesome. Could I look to the front of the carriage? Because I assume I can't see anything towards to where I'm looking right now.
Yeah, you can. Can I get I guess, either careful or forceful to see how much you're able to see through the darkness? Forceful because you're almost instinctively trying to pry it apart, I guess.
Yeah.
Metaphorically, I guess.
I feel like forceful makes more sense.
Sure.
But careful I have a higher thing in. So
I gave you both options because I think they're both valid.
okay, I will go careful. So 3 or 5. I can't remember what my stunt is, so I'm just looking.
Let
I
me
think my stunt.
check
I think
as
that's-
well.
Yeah, I think it's like if I'm using my sight.
Otherworldly
like,
sight.
yeah.
Up to you if you were, because
Yeah.
from Muninn's POV, both there just like before you check the front, opening your
Yeah.
both metaphorical and physical eye, you just see darkness. So if you were to like try to peer carefully, which form of eyesight would you use, knowing that both would produce different effects, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Small thing in didn't you write Muninn can't take the blindfold off for half a day?
That's right.
So he can only see with the otherworldly vision.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Thank you, Izvir. Yeah, Muninn, you can't take the blindfold off. Thank you very much, Izvir, for reminding us. So yeah, then your stunt would apply. Funnily enough,
So a 5 overall.
a 5 overall. Yeah, you do spot a pale figure at the front of the carriage. You have an inkling of who that is. You don't see that, oh, it's the shape of like it's the form of Illona yet, but whichever form it would have taken, you have a pretty confident read on who it is.
Okay.
But yeah, as this dark form of Illona approaches from the carriage from the front, she says, hello there, Miroslav. Oh, or should I call you by your different name?
No, Miroslav is fine.
You blink, and she's suddenly sitting next to you on the carriage. So where are you going?
Well, to the inn in the next village. And well, I guess I think St. Paris was where we wanted to go.
You're correct. You're correct above board.
Yeah.
Muninn, you do hear this conversation, so feel free to interject if you want. But this not Illona, basically, tries to put a hand over your shoulder, sort of conspiratorially. Would you allow this?
I think he would allow it, but he would feel uncomfortable.
Well, you definitely feel also physically uncomfortable because quote unquote, Illona's hand is freezing.
Yeah.
And she says, I have a little secret that I'd like to share with you. You will want to know, you don't want to be surprised if you stumble into it. You want to hear it?
What? I guess. Yeah. I've been surprised by way too many things lately.
She says, well, a good surprise lies in the execution, doesn't it? That being the key word. And she would lean in to whisper something to you. Would you allow this?
Yes.
With the intent that Muninn is not able to hear, if that makes sense.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay. She whispers, someone you unfortunately know very well is at the wedding.
Oh. Oh no.
She seems to like dig through her, not pocket, but for like satchel, I guess. And she pulls out a knife and says, "You know what to do with this when you see him."
Takes the knife.
I'll put it on screen. It is, well, you don't necessarily have that much experience with combat knives, but rather with skinning knives and the like. But this feels light to the touch, well balanced. Like you could really use this to, well, for whatever you like. And she whispers to you, "It will strike true, even if you were to miss."
Miroslav nods.
I'm more than willing to help you with that. People don't understand how helpful I like to be.
Thank you.
Best to keep that secret until you, well, are faced with that person. Feel free to give me either careful or clever to speculate as to why. Careful is if you're inspecting the dagger. Clever is your mind speculating about it.
I think I'd speculate on the dagger because I can. Yeah, I'd speculate on the dagger. It's a free.
Yeah, you. Well, that's inspecting it with your eyes, and the clever would have been speculating.
Oh, yeah.
We can stick with this if you want.
Yeah, I want to inspect the dagger, and because I can guess why. He thinks it might not be smart to show off the weapon he got from a different god if he's traveling with the oracle of another god.
Understandable. But this one, you immediately tell, oh, this is a fancy dagger. Like, is the handle coated with gold, you think? And as you, like, finger the blade, obviously you can't tell very well what's on it because of the darkness. But you think there's lettering on the blade?
He would put it away.
Yeah.
Like after inspecting it, he would just put it away in his back where he has his other knives as well. Because that's probably where it's the best hidden.
And she reiterates again, I'll be there to help you when the time comes.
He nods.
Once again, blink, and she is again in front of the carriage, and she theatrically clears her throat and says, "O Oracle Muninn, I have come here to speak with you as you have so humbly requested. Reveal yourself, will you?"
Muninn would see in their mind's eye, or mind generally, whether or not they feel the presence of Acesius.
Oh yeah, and that's the very first thing that I was gonna say. You hear his booming voice in your mind. What did she mean by requested?
Muninn would feign ignorance and say, "I don't know why this witch is here."
Give me a sneaky.
Okay. 4.
You're trying to lie to a god that reads your thoughts.
Yeah.
What have you done? He whispers in your mind. Meanwhile says, "Do you not want to speak? You went through all that effort to ask Ingenui."
Muninn would say to Acesius, "She's Muninn would say to Cassius, she's trying to turn you against me. She knows. Oh, she spoke to me at the what would you call the thing? The celebration. She spoke to me at the celebration. That's why I was gone for so long. She spoke to me of a way to.
Then why did you lie about the reason you were gone?
Because she threatened my life, my lord. She knows a way to break the bargain that you made with her 1,500 years ago. Is that how long it was ago, by the way?
Almost 1,300. Almost 1,300.
13. Okay, sure.
Like 1290 something. I think 1292 years ago. Anyway, give me another sneaky. The difficulty will be slightly easier, though still difficult because of the words you chose. Okay.
Okay.
Oh! This one, he does seem to believe you. Just because you played into some of his own, not insecurities, because it almost seems too personal, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Then tell her to leave, or I'll make you.
Oh, shit. Shit, what can I do? Muninn would...
Oh, Oracle.
Muninn would muster their strength to stand, because this is going to take a lot. Because of, like, the heavy weight on their shoulders and everything. And they would turn to the shade of Illona.
Can I get a careful from both of you, Miroslav and Muninn, to see if you notice something?
Yes.
It's healing related.
Oh, okay. 2.
0.
Muninn, maybe you heard a muffled sound coming from inside the carriage, but, bigger priorities.
Yeah, sure. Muninn would turn to the shade of Illona and say, Cassius, no...
There you are.
Sorry.
That's all she says.
Yeah. Muninn would say, Cassius knows of your foul... what should I say? Don't think Cassius is privy to your foul tricks, witch.
I think you meant isn't privy.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
Whatever could you mean? You're the one who asked to see me. I even went out of my way to choose a form that I thought you would find more pleasing. And she does like a little twirl, like, look, don't I look fancy, sort of twirl.
Your Muninn would spit, and they would say, "Vile demon, creature of the night, you will not." They would say, "You would not fool the god of knowledge, for he is knowing of all. Our meeting is of your design."
That's not what you told me.
Muninn would once again speak to Cassius and say, "Vile demon, this creature would make fools of the both of us."
Quite. Perhaps I should take over your body then and drive her off.
Oh, no, thank you. Muninn would say, she is... How do I... Oh, fuck, I don't know what to say. Muninn would say, "No, my lord, I will dispose of this fiend myself, but she will try to claim her as my own as she has claimed Illona as her own."
Are you done? Are you done speaking to yourself?
Muninn would look to their weapons. And
you have on you what you have on you.
yeah, I think they have like their daggers, but obviously not their swords and stuff. Spear. They would probably unsheath their swords. Flipping heck. I don't know what is with me and swords today, but they would unsheath the dagger and say, what would they say? I'm trying to like, so they would say, the bargain that you made with Acesius will not be, Muninn would say, Acesius knows that you intend to break the bargain you made with him.
No,
so
you
long
intend to. I was waiting for you to convince me to do that.
Silence, liar! And they would, like, stagger towards the, to the shade of Illona.
I wonder, dear Acesius, you're not. I don't think you were the. Like she's sort of speaking past you at the moment. I didn't think you were the type to inform your oracle of this. So how else do you know? Do you think that they know of our deal? If it were not for, well, the fact that we spoke previously.
You told me of how you intend to break this deal, and
You're
how
not that valuable, dear.
Then why do you hold the shade of one so close to me?
I didn't do it for you. I did it because of who she is, and of the implications that would happen if she were to be seen in certain places.
Muninn would say
killing certain people at that.
Yeah.
Oh, did I reveal too much?
Sorry.
Would you like to know more?
Muninn would say to Acesius, she's trying to circumvent you and go above you to the let me double check what his name is. She's trying to use her position above you as God of...
what are you looking for? Because maybe I can help you.
So high pistos, but I'm trying to word it in a way that's like... She's trying to pull the wool over your eyes. This demon of chaos is trying to undermine you and the king of gods by inciting chaos among your family, Lord Acesius.
And how would she accomplish that? By interfering with you?
For she knows I am your oracle, and she knows that my ally in Illona is important in the fates, as she is the mother of the three. As in the three fates, not the three, if you know what I mean. The 3 in 1.
Right.
She knows. Why else would she make a deal with you? Oh, actually, I don't know if Muninn knows that part. Didn't she make a deal as, like, she's not allowed to touch Muninn as long as Acesius doesn't touch Illona? Is that right? Or am I making that up?
You're aware of the aspect of Nictelios is not allowed to mess with you. You're not, I believe, very sure of what the other side of the bargain is.
Okay. Well, I feel like Muninn would still try and lie and say, because obviously they don't know and I don't know as Deli what Nictelios' intentions are with Illona, other than the fact that she's like a good assassin. So Muninn would say, like, she knows her fate as her daughters have spun her tale she intends to undermine you all and break the pantheon as the mother of the eternal night and discord would do. Like, you know.
That is something I would do, but no, not particularly. What would be the point of breaking something that's already broken?
To establish the Muninn would say to Akessius, she's trying to establish an order in which she
Order that
reigns.
is anathema to my very being.
Well, not an order then. Maybe like she's trying to establish like a regime where there is no gods and demons and men and lower men.
What would be the point of that?
For to incite chaos on the world and the pantheon of gods, and you, Akessius, will be the first to be what's the word? Like, you, Akessius, will be her first like victim in all of this because she.
Well, perhaps that might have been true 1,300 years ago, dear Oracle. I'll let you in on something, and Akessius already knows this. I was part of the reason why the old faith died out almost. Now the old faith is the underdog, to use a more modern term. And only if the underdog is strong enough can chaos be unleashed. What would be the point of overthrowing something that's already overthrown? You seem to be misunderstanding something, dear Oracle. I only came here to meet you because you asked. What was it that you wished to discuss with me? I was worried for a second that maybe Discord died.
No, sorry. I think Muninn would try and play into Nyctelios's anxieties, although she doesn't seem like she has any, and says, Interloper, your time as the Lady of Chaos is at an end. The God of Knowledge will beseech above board. The God of Knowledge is privy to your foul antics and will use his power to finally put an end to you.
What if I could tell you what his brother told you at the celebration?
Oh, God damn it. Is this... Because I don't know if this is bound by... technically bound by...
Also, let me rephrase because I stumbled over my words. Rather, she's going to say, what if I told you what his brother, aka Dendritus, meant when he told you what he did at the celebration?
So... Question: is this bound by the compel?
Not remind me, but let me check the wording on it.
Okay.
Well, more or less that's how I wrote it down anyway. Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
Though it's an odd situation where the above board compel is competing with the in-game compel if that makes sense. As for how you can sort of reconcile the two, well, I'm not going to tell you how to play your character necessarily. Obviously, the ideal way would be for you to find a way to skirt the line, to tread the line, the fine line between them. The less than ideal way, well, not less than ideal, but
I think I have something, but you go.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead. I don't have anything.
Muninn would say, surely you wish not to undermine the god of knowledge who would know this and would have told me by now. Kind of goading her to A, tell me, and B, get Cassius angry, because it's like, well, if surely you don't know more than the god of knowledge, like, you know.
I'm the deity of undermining. What is that supposed to mean, little oracle?
It would be, you've been alive millennia more than me, longer than I, and yet you're brave or foolish enough to undermine the deity of knowledge's own knowledge. I don't know. Above board, that got away from me a little bit, but you know what I'm trying to say.
You know, I have a bit of a different theory. I don't believe that Cassius doesn't know. How could he not know? I just don't think he's telling you. Which is above board the truth.
What would Muninn would say? Do not, Muninn would say, yet more. Really don't know. I really don't know what they would say. Muninn would ask Cassius, my lord, will you stand for this interloper, this demon, this vile witch, sorry?
He will actually finish your sentence.
Okay. Muninn would say, my lord, this vile witch is undermining your place in the pantheon of gods. She believes you unfit of the title of the god of knowledge, and seeks to undermine you and your family. Would you trust? Who would trust the god of chaos not to incite chaos? Could you
repeat the final question? Because I, the DM, didn't quite understand it.
I think Muninn's asking, would you not expect the god of chaos to fulfill her the word is immutable nature, but I've obviously been told not to say that word.
Can I get a bit of a clever from you, because maybe there's a suggestion that I can provide you?
Okay. Would it involve what's it called?
Insight, yes. Yeah, insight, yeah.
Okay.
And knowledge,
okay.
at that.
Okay.
8,
9.
Yeah. The hint that I can give you is that, yes, you should rely on your argument a bit more on the immutable nature stuff, because that is sort of the one thing that is certain about Nyctelios, and well, about Cassius for that matter. But for Nyctelios in particular, you suspect that even though there's probably almost no practical use for her to do this, she's probably intending, at least in the distant future, to dismantle the bargain that she made with Cassius regarding you, just for the sake of dismantling it.
Yeah.
Even though it would be quite likely counterproductive.
Yeah,
but she just does not like order that much. So, yeah, lean into that side a bit with your argument.
Exactly. So Muninn would say, like, her immutable nature... I don't know what I should say instead of that, because obviously that's kind of like a taboo to say it verbatim. But Muninn would say, like, the immutable nature of the god of the Lady of Chaos. How would you expect her to uphold her bargain, even though it is her nature to destabilize that and to undermine that?
May I get, I guess, a sneaky because you're still lying, but the difficulty will be lower.
Okie dokie. Let me just check something really quick because I want to lock this in. Obviously, it's too late to do the guaranteed lie thing because I should have started that earlier.
Well, you have not rolled yet.
True. I'm not attacking Acacius. That definitely doesn't count. I'll just roll. Oh, and I've got one faint point in case it goes wrong. Okay, a 5.
The difficulty I had in mind was 6, so it's not it's not a miserable failure, but it's also not quite enough. You've planted doubt in Acacius' mind, but you've not convinced him yet.
Okay, I would love to use a fate point if that's all right. So the aspect that I'd be invoking is distrusting and secretive.
Yeah,
because they're a serial liar.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, using your fate point, sure. Cassius says, true enough, that is the one thing that you can rely on when it comes to her. Alright, then banish her already and let's be done with this mess. So sort of above board, you have succeeded in, well, unless something happens, of course, you have succeeded in mollifying, for lack of a better term, like calming down Acacius, but you still need to tell Nictelios to fuck off already.
Okay. Before I do that, I want to take it.
I'm curious, what has Miroslav been doing? Because he's also there and listening to this. Izvir, are you with us?
I was gonna say you're muted if you're still with us.
I'm with you. I'm just muted because
No worries.
the background noises. Miroslav, what would he be doing? He does not really want to get involved in Muninn's dealings with the gods.
Yeah. That's not good.
So yeah, it probably just like stay where he is, or maybe would he check on Lady Ophelia? I think at the moment he would not want to put any focus either on himself or on Lady Ophelia, so he would just basically stay quiet and listen.
Yeah, understandable. Okay. Given that context, as I imagine, Deli, this conversation that Muninn has had, well, not conversation, but like this last exchange has happened internally or with a were you speaking out loud to Acacius? You're not constrained one way or another, I'll say that.
I think Muninn would probably keep it in their head because they're trying to be as sneaky as possible.
Sure. Then,
yeah.
Nictelios, sort of a blink and you miss it, also appears next to you and tries to put her hand over your shoulder, like, oh, buddy-like.
Yeah. Muninn would, like, try and, like, get out the way, like, as quick as possible. Not trying to use the quick aspect or anything, but,
Sure.
Approach, rather. But Muninn would, like, try and evade it.
Wouldn't you like to know who you're going to meet at the wedding?
Get away, witch! Muninn would say. Muninn would. Is she gonna say? Does she? Will she say anything else? Because Muninn wants to like talk to Cassius again.
Yeah, sure, I guess she'll continue. Says, I wasn't lying when I promised you answers about what Dendritas told you.
Oh, okay. This is what I can work with. So Muninn would say, see, Lord Cassius, she's trying to play to my human nature. She seeks to undermine you, and this will not be the last time. If this is simply the shade of Illona, but the god Nyctelios herself needs to be vanquished.
How much are you telling yourself that, and how much are you telling me? If she says that, if you said that out loud, did you say that out loud?
I don't want to like burst your bubble, but I feel like Muninn
Sure,
really is.
Then we'll backtrack.
Okay.
No worries.
Okay.
Then internally, Cassius will say, "Are you talking to me or to yourself?"
Well, Muninn would say, the temptation is
you yourself have been tempted to backtrack on our alliance. You don't need,
regardless.
you don't need to prove it to me that she intends to do the same. Just get her to leave already, or I will take over your body and force her to leave.
I will do so gladly, but my lord, I will do so gladly, but my lord, this will not be the last time we see her. She intends to undermine you.
I'm aware.
So will you... She needs to be stopped. This will not be the last time we see her.
What are you implying?
As I strike down the shade of Illona, so too will I ask of you, my lord Cassius. Strike down the Lady of Chaos, and you will...
Have you gone completely mad?
The boon you would gain from Hypistos, King of the Gods, would be immeasurable.
She is older than me by eons. We have fought before. It has never gone well. Tell her to leave.
My lord, I will get her to leave. But if we were to vanquish the god of chaos, not only would your reign not be undermined, but you would probably gain reign over the three fates. Would the god of knowledge think of what the god of knowledge would do with the fates at your hand?
More likely, if we were to try something like this, the only result would be your death. And the death of all of my carefully laid plans with this group. Indicating the carriage and the like.
Yeah. My lord, these plans will be for naught if the god of chaos is left unchecked.
I am the deity of knowledge. I'm confident that I can outsmart her. Are you done? She says.
Muninn would... very quickly, Muninn would say... Because Muninn knows that Apotropia was there, wasn't she? Muninn knows that.
At the estate, yeah?
Yeah. My lord... I don't know if you know this above board, but my lord Apotropia was also present at the estate.
All the more reason why a 2-on-1 struggle would not go well.
But the gods together against Apotropia and Nyctelios would be a battle sure, but a battle surely won. I please. No, that really doesn't say that, but please.
Little Orko, I don't think you understand what you're asking for. You're asking for Well, basically, what she wants to upturn the entire order of the divine cosmos.
Yeah. Well, that is her immutable nature. So whether you fight against it or not, that is what she will incite. Get the upper hand. Get the first leg in, if you know what I'm saying. Muninn doesn't say it like that, but Muninn says, "Get the upper hand. Get strike with the will of the god of archery, sunlight, air of Hephaestus, and fuck her up."
Give me a flashy, but it'll be an almost impossible roll.
God damn it. Yeah, it was very flashy. Ha! Okay. Maybe Muninn would say instead, if that's okay. Maybe Muninn would say instead.
Also, the flash isn't just for like your final few sentences; it's for your entire spiel.
A spiel. What if instead I said, you know, Acacius, we both know that Nyctelios intends to completely upheave the old pantheon. Would you not be the fact that you know this puts you responsible as the one who prevented to stop her. So why not?
As
stop
she has
her?
already said, she has done that already. Now
What?
now she says she's betting on the proverbial underdog, which, as much as I hate to admit it, is our old pantheon.
But she's betting to. Muninn says she's betting to.
Of course, she's only betting to aid our vague general cause temporarily. It's who she is. But do you not understand that challenging her right now is a path that at best would lead to mutual destruction? Or is that what you're hoping for? Are you hoping for me to commit myself to a fight that is impossible simply for the sake of your own obliteration? I've had enough of this discussion. Unless you want to roll the flash.
What flashy? I mean, because I haven't rolled yet. How far? Okay, Illona's stunt of I can kill anyone, the within reason part, right? How far does the Quoth the Raven go in this scenario? Would you say?
Which one was that?
Can tell a lie. Because with Illona's one, it's like.
Are you?
Sorry, go on.
I did not interpret what you were saying as lying. I was interpreting it as that's your interpretation. I wasn't assuming that you were lying. I'll be honest.
I feel like Muninn. To be honest, I don't think. So the lie comes from the incentive of if Acacius does, sure, like Nyctelios is the god of chaos and she will incite chaos, but she doesn't intend, or at least Muninn doesn't think that she'll intend to go back on the bargain, which would then incite chaos, right? Because even whether that's true or not, I thought like Muninn's under the impression that like, God damn it, I can't use this bargain to like get out of my bargain. But I could have, at the very least, I could make Acacius think that she will. Like, that's Muninn's intention, at least. So Muninn's like, if you don't do anything about Nyctelios, you will be if you don't try and kill Nyctelios, Nyctelios will kill you. You know?
Then you try taking her on. Come on. And he commands your body to attack Nyctelios and see how that goes for you.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll fight the Shade, if you like.
Good luck.
Okay. Fucking hell. So Muninn would like be like, fine, I'll put my money where my mouth is, and they'll try and like they'll try and attack the Shade of Illona with their daggers, but not in a like I'm gonna get you kind of way. They're trying to they're trying to disorient, or they're trying to throw the Shade of Illona off. They're trying to be like, I'm not going to attack you unless like do you know what I mean?
Sure, sounds like an attempt at a sneaky attack, I guess.
Okay.
Let me check to see if I have, I guess, more appropriate music for the encounter. Sure, I guess I'll go with this one. Yeah. Try your sneaky attack.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Do I get the Raven for that? Because it's like a
which one was
attack
that?
with my daggers.
You have so many fucking stunts. Yeah, it applies.
Yeah. 8.
Okay, she gains an
Good.
advantage.
God flipping damn it. I'll allow it. Because I have no choice.
I guess it don't. Yeah. Godly power, because it is what she is. Okay, now we're in initiative order. She goes technically first, but since this was kind of a sneak attack, yeah, I guess she'll skip her turn, for lack of a better term.
Okay.
And Miroslav, it's your turn. Miroslav, Izvir, are you with us?
I was gonna say you're still muted.
Yeah, I am muted again.
What happened from your perspective? Well, minus the conversation. Is a Muninn struck, and you blinked, and the Illona in Nicteo's body is now sitting next to you on the carriage, like smiling condescendingly at Muninn. Are you muted? Oh, never mind.
Yeah. He is very confused what is going on. And does not really feel like fighting a god.
Yeah.
So... But he also does not want Muninn to die, which is a dilemma. I think he won't get involved yet. If he doesn't have to.
You don't have to. Okay. Muninn, your turn. Oh, actually, Grazia is also with you guys. She is trying to cower in fear in your pocket. Miroslav, do you allow her?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, thank you. She does not want to get involved in this combat either. Muninn, it's your turn.
Okay, Muninn would narratively say in their head, oh fuck, I just thought of something, and then immediately it's gone. So Muninn would say in their head narratively to Acacius, I will defeat this vile imitation of Illona, my lord, for this Chaos Witch intends to use this shade to destabilize the world of men and gods. Like, you know, like kind of like a I'm egging him on situation.
Then get to it already.
Okay. And then
Prove
Muninn
that
would
it's a fight worth getting into.
Ah, okay. You've reframed the whole thing for me. So I am going to. Obviously, I'm going to try and win anyway. But okay, I'm gonna try and Okay, as the thing says, use deception to disorient my target and strike through Illona's defenses. if
Sure.
that's
Do you
all right.
want a bit of environmental context about what's going on, though? Because basically, you guys were more or less talking. You struck at her, and suddenly she's like above you, sitting next to Miroslav. So there's a Miroslav in between you and a carriage, anyway.
Okay, I'm gonna like. Yes, that's fine. So the deception in the question would be, I am like pretending as if, oh shit, Miroslav is next to her, but in reality, oh shit, she's next to Miroslav. She's moved so quickly. What am I supposed to do? Psych! I'm gonna try and cut you. Like, you know.
How? Like, I'm open to it, but how?
Oh, to like sidestep. So like they would do that whole like, oh, what the hell, and then they would sidestep and then like strike the shade with their daggers. Does that answer your? I feel like that doesn't answer your question because.
Well, again, there's the positional geographical issue in that she's decently far away from you because she was right next to you. Now suddenly she is on top of the carriage next to Miroslav. Like, again, there's a Miroslav next to you, in between you. There's the carriage in between you, so you have to get on top of the carriage to strike her.
Okay, I would do that. I would so Muninn would like look around, what the hell, and then notice that the presence is next to Miroslav. They would jump up like
Onto Miroslav, because again, Miroslav's in between you.
next to like Muninn would like go around Miroslav.
How?
Or like I don't know. I don't know why this
Wait,
is so like,
Muninn is in the back of the carriage. If I
No,
remembered
Munin's
not-
went to the front. Munin went to the
Okay.
front. So, well, on the side, because the front is the horses, and I'm assuming you weren't talking on top of the horses.
no.
So let's, for the sake of argument, let's say Munin and quote-unquote Illona were conversing to the left of the carriage. Now, quote-unquote Illona is on the right driver's seat.
And Miroslav is on the left.
Yes.
So Muninn would like. How about this? Muninn would like move. I don't know how you feel about this, Izvir. Muninn would like feign trying to protect Miroslav by moving him out the way. Oh, come back! You're gonna get hurt. But then the real intention is to move him out the way so that they can strike. How do you feel about that, Izvir? First of all.
About you moving Miroslav? Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
How do you feel about that, Teeironor?
Sure.
I feel like
I guess, again,
Okay.
The main issue I was having is that there's also some steps that you have to climb, so it's a bit awkward. But sure, I guess it's possible.
okay.
Yeah. Miroslav would also, for the sake of the horses, not be very happy about them fighting on the carriage, but not much he can do right now.
Yeah.
On that note, can I get Miroslav's careful to see if he notices something?
Sure.
You
That
don't.
is a 2.
Not at the moment. Not at the moment. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, that happens. Muninn, what do you do?
I disorient. I like I say, I'm going for the strike, but I'm feigning I'm feigning a defensive approach, but actually I'm going for a strike.
Yep, sure. I'm guessing you're using your stunt, yes?
Yes, plural, because I would like to if that's all right. Okay, plural. because I'm using my daggers, which is 1 plus 2 sneaky. Oh, is it a sneaky for a start?
Yes.
Okay. So plus 2 daggers on the Raven, and then plus 2 daggers on the on Deceiver, and then Dark Omen. Because I've used sneaky to attack my target, I'm gonna strike through their defenses.
Sure, let's see it.
So 3 overall, and then I roll a 0. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 9.
9, okay. 9 points of damage coming her way. Doing some math in my mind. That's why I'm pausing. She's gonna spend 2 fate points to lower your roll and thus make it a 4 damage.
Okay.
Actually, no. Yeah, no. Just she only has 1 fate point because Izvir has not entered the combat yet. My bad. So she's gonna use only 1.
Not to fuck myself over, but she does have godly power, obviously. So, if you did want to,
I'll keep that in mind. But
okay.
Okay, 6 damage.
Awesome. Wait, 6.
What's the
Yes.
level 4 consequence you inflict on her?
I would say unexpected blow.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, you have struck this unexpected blow. What does it look like in terms of narrative? Because you do hit her.
Okay. The Muninn would like I say, it just makes sense in my head, but apologies if it doesn't make sense generally. But like you say, Muninn tried to strike before, failed. Then they were like, oh my gosh, she's next to Izvir. So Muninn's like, get over here, Izvir, you're in trouble. But then they're like, actually, I'm going to hit you instead. I'm not actually... Well, I am helping Izvir slightly, but that's not the...
Miroslav. Not Izvir, but
Oh,
yeah.
Miroslav. Sorry. Well, yeah, Miroslav / Izvir.
Well, let me rephrase my question.
Yeah.
What's the injury that you inflict?
Okay. Sorry, I was getting to that. So the injury is a dagger buried into the body part of your choice. A chest, because she's not...
You're sort of attacking from the side, so I guess thigh or some non-lethal part of the chest or shoulder, your choice.
Yeah, like the side maybe. Like, you know where the abdomen would be.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, appendix. Where the appendix would be, like in their abdomen.
And you want to leave your dagger sort of buried in her. Your choice.
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
I'll try and get it out.
You stab her, and from the wound emerges just blackness, for lack of a better term. And actually, no, you have your otherworldly sight, because you can't take your blindfold off. Miroslav sees only blackness. Muninn, you but you see... Give me a clever to interpret what the fuck do you see?
Okay. 4 or 6?
6. A myriad, an infinite variety of colors that you cannot make sense of one way or another. And with a 6... It's probably, you don't know, the raw stuff of creation. You have no idea what that could possibly be.
Oh my gosh. That's
just a blind guess, but yeah.
That's like quite traumatizing, I feel. Like, damn, you know?
Yeah, and speaking of trauma, it's gonna be her turn next. Anything else on your turn?
No.
Okay. Then, we've pissed her off, definitely. What's the thing that she's gonna do to you in response? Let me make a roll to see how sort of reckless she's feeling. Yeah, I'll roll that.
Awesome.
Okay, I think I have the answer in my mind. Okay. She disappears in front of you, though still leaving the weird cloud that sort of begins dissipating. Again, Miroslav, you only see like almost a puff of smoke is what emerged when Muninn stabbed. Muninn, you feel someone pulling on your leg, preparing to like slam you into the ground. How do you defend yourself?
By fucking hell. I'll probably yeah. I'll probably just die, to be honest. No. I'll probably like, so she's got my leg. I'll probably like trip her out, so like I move my leg. So okay, so again, this makes sense in my head, but I'll move my leg like forward so that she tries to like adjust her grip forward, and then I move it back, so it's like, now you're just gripping mid like thin air because my leg is actually here, not over here.
Careful or
like,
sneaky, I guess. Your choice.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
How do you take 9 points of damage? Actually,
like
let me think, cause like, is she able to knock you out outright? Like if she pushes it up to a 13. Yeah. She's gonna use both her things, her godly power and your consequence, to deal quote unquote fatal damage onto you. You have her consequence if you want to use it.
Yes, please. I think yes, please. To like +2, right?
Yep, sure. If you want to, do you want to? You
Yes,
could
please.
just put yourself out of your misery, I guess. Metaphorically.
No.
Metaphorically. Okay.
Yeah.
Now you take 11 points of damage. I guess it would be everything except your level 1 stress.
Yes, please. Yeah. What's the thing? The indomitable spirit of man.
Sure.
Like that's what I've got.
Your level 4 consequence will be broken nose because she slams you into the ground. And level 2 will be chilled to the bone because her grabbing you again chills you, even though you're infused with Acacius.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, grabs you, slams you into the ground, casually almost, but still with an annoyed expression. Miroslav, it's your turn if you want to become involved. Are you with us, Izvir?
Yeah, I'm just torn because he really does not want to, but also, Muninn is very not doing well.
Yeah.
But I don't know if him getting involved would help in any way. What could he do? Really does not want to fight a god.
Reasonable.
Also, Show&Tell, I know you're not here, but if you want to opine as like Show&Tell, not Anghel, feel free to.
Sure.
Hi.
Hi.
No, As much as I, as a player, want to get involved to save Muninn, as much I think Miroslav does not want to fight the god at the moment.
Understandable.
Yeah, I don't think Miroslav really stands a chance.
Yeah. Even if he tries his best, we know how that most of the time ends. So, nah, he will not get involved for everyone's safety.
Fair. Grazia's not going to become involved either.
Yeah.
But yeah, then it's Mooninn's turn.
While Muninn is conscious, they would say in their head to Akesius.
Oh, a small addendum. Always Thirsty was also there, technically speaking. Let's just say he was cowering at the back of the couch, the carriage rather.
Yeah. So Muninn would say to Akesius in their head, the vile interloper. Again, sorry, I'm not more in character. I'm just trying to word it. But Muninn would say, this interloper has willed the three fates to. They basically rigging this battle is what Muninn's trying to convince Akesius. But if you were to reign over the three fates, you could write Nictelios. You could write Nictelios' fate to bend to your will, you know? Like, Muninn's like, yeah, I'm losing this fight, but if you were to, like undermine Nictelios before she undermines you, you could probably get the three fates to make it so that, yeah, Nictelios is stronger than you, no offense, but you could probably get the three fates to make it so that that's not the case. You know what's the like retconning? Like, well, you could get the three fates to retcon Nictelios out of existence, and then you'd be the coolest guy in town. Like, that's what, like, Muninn would say, but, like, not in that way.
I'm gonna send you an emoji that will summarize Akesius's reply.
Yeah.
It is for Izvir and Show&Tell's sake, the sighing emoji.
Yeah.
Classic.
Classic. Muninn would say to Nictelios, if you win this battle, that doesn't mean you've won the war, and Akesius will fucking sort you out. So Muninn would say, you win this battle, but that won't stop Akesius from using his seat as heir of Hypistos to I don't know what the word would be, but to make sure that you are unable to spread chaos in this world.
A bold statement. How will it help you now? Okay, do something, or she's gonna act.
Yeah, Muninn would say,
do something game mechanics wise. I mean,
yes, no, of course. Muninn would, before Muninn does anything, Muninn would say like, you asshole. No, Muninn wouldn't say anything. I think Muninn would try and one last ditched effort to like attack the shade and say, well, not say, but do. Muninn would one last time like muster their strength to attack the Shade of Illona with their daggers, and the way that they would do it is like they would just like they would what's the word, like when you feign an attack, like you look like you're about to attack one way, but then you attack another way. It's like, oh, I'm gonna go from the right. Joke's on you. I'm gonna go from the left instead.
Kind of hard to do that when you've just been thrown to the ground, but sure.
Yeah.
Give me a sneaky then.
Okay. And then like +4, as if that's because it's like I attacked her before and it's with my daggers.
I guess so. Sure.
Okay. Not that it'll help. So.
Oh, there's one.
Okay. Yeah.
She's gonna use your level 2 consequence to not have that happen.
Fair enough. I can't do anything about that.
Okay. She says, You know, you've irritated me enough that I think I'm going to change my plans solely for your sake, just a little bit. And I don't mean Akessis' sake, but yours. I think I'm going to take something very important away from you. Again, not from the Oracle of Akessis, but from the person formerly known as Muninn. But, well, I guess before that, how do you just avoid being punched in the face?
I don't think there's any point in me trying, but I would try and yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's any point in me trying, but I would try and like I don't even know, like move out the way quickly.
Sure, give me a quick.
Okay. I got it like 700. But yeah.
Does anyone
Okay.
want to give Dely 3 or 4 compels to win that, or shall we just put them out of their metaphorical misery?
Oh boy.
I don't mean dying. Nycterios is not going to kill Muninn.
Yeah. The question is, Deli, do you want us to try? Do you think it's
No.
What? You don't want even more things to take track of?
Yeah. No, I
For
mean
the
thank you
sake of
for
what, though?
thank you for like the offer, but no, it's okay.
That's fair.
Okay. She punches you in the face, knocking you out, inflicting a level 1 stress. As for the concession that she's going to get from you as part of this fight,
Ooh.
she is going to at least for a good while, every time you go to sleep, you will have nightmares of your loved ones suffering horribly.
Oh no. That's horrible.
And as for something else, I'm thinking if she will do that. Whooshy. I'm debating. No, she won't. I don't think that's a big enough opportunity for anything. I was debating stealing an item from you, but the Akessis related stuff she does not really want to touch. As for the not Akessis related stuff, I couldn't think of a way to like really mess with you by taking them away, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So funny you mentioned that. So, okay, just to confirm, I didn't use my Quoth the Wyvern earlier, did I? Just so we're in agreement.
You're correct, yes.
Okay, good. The reason I confirm that now is because you mentioned something that I had an idea about, which will come later. But I need to like write this down before it. But yeah, carry on. Sorry.
And well, from your point of view, Moon, there's not much carrying on because you are knocked out cold in the dirt.
Yeah.
With again, you'll be. I was going to like say who you dream of, but I'm not going to do that for two reasons. One, semi-spoilery for everyone else. Two, I'm not sure of the people from Dely's Munin's backstory, which ones they care about most, if that makes sense. That's why I hesitate. So please fill in the blank for me, Dely, not out loud, but I guess in a message if you want. Or out loud if you're willing to like spoil details about Munin's backstory, I guess. Regarding who... I think you misunderstood the assignment of the message that you just sent me.
No, I just said the wrong name, sorry.
Just for context, because it's funny, Dely said the name Ophelia, which is like, wait, Ophelia's not a part of Munin's backstory. What does that mean?
Said the
We
wrong
have
name.
some, under the surface feelings here.
Yeah.
But for the second name, sure, I accept that. I don't think it's a spoiler for you to say it out loud, but I leave it up to you. Your choice if you want to reveal it or not. Okay?
Of course. So I think so that I'm happy with mentioning it because her name was the Rose, right?
She was
like,
mentioned before in our campaign.
Yes. So the Rose had slept with her before, but Muninn would dream of Lydia, their childhood fling.
Yeah, we did hear
That's
about
one way
her.
of putting it.
Yeah.
And again, it'll be a torturous nightmare, the nature of which, do you want to be mental torture, physical torture, as in whatever, fill in the blanks yourself.
They get to choose. That's nice.
Yeah, nice.
I say
How
that,
do you want to torture your character?
I mostly say that because Dely rather knows Muninn first and foremost more than I do, if that makes sense, and what would impact them more, I guess.
Oh, I see.
That's fair.
But either way, in the overworld context, Dely, feel free to fill in that blank in a second if you want. But in the overworld context, as Miroslav, you spot this shade just punching Muninn in the face while they're metaphorically down, and then she like turns to smile at you and says, I should probably get going by now. Do remember what I told you, all right? Can I get a careful to see if you notice something?
Yes, of course. I don't know if I do. It's a 2.
The difficulty I had in mind was 4.
Do I want to make it better? I don't know what it
Entails. That's fair.
Entails, so I don't know what I could use.
Yeah, I
to-
mean, that's the point. I think.
Your eyesight, I'll say that. And I'll say it's still pitch black out, so you can't see much other than the carriage, the butt of the horses, and Nyctelios and Muninn in front of you.
No idea how I could make my roll better. So I will not notice, even though I would very much like to.
Yeah. I guess technically you can invoke her consequence if you can think of a way, or her advantage.
Huh. I don't know.
Sure, we can move on. No worries. No
Yeah.
worries. Yeah. She says what she just said, and the darkness slowly dissipates as she also floats away not floats, but like dissolves away almost into it. Leaving you, you just realize, oh, you're slightly off-road. The horses are very much not moving, and Muninn's down on the ground.
Yeah, he would get down from the carriage and like try to do like first aid on Muninn and like ascertain how like what the damage is, how he's hurt, if it's safe to like move him onto the carriage.
Yeah, give me your careful,
them.
please.
Yeah, that is a 3.
Good news is, Muninn is not permanently injured in any way. And you sort of realize, yeah, this was more so just meant to humiliate them rather than to inflict a permanent marring upon them. Feel free to give me a bit of a clever if you want to like speculate a bit.
Ooh, yes. Not very much though.
Yeah, not very much though. Best not to get on Nycteris's bad side, I guess.
Yeah. So yeah, he would try to. Oh, he might ask always thirsty to help him heave Muninn onto the carriage.
He is still cowering on the back seat. Like,
Yeah.
like sitting in the fetal position, hands over face, not wanting to deal with any of this. And you feel movement in your pocket as Grazia cautiously pokes her head out.
Miroslav would like look down to her and be like, "Don't worry. I think she's gone now."
Oh, all right. Where's the prince?
Miroslav looks around. Not sure.
Grazia herself didn't notice. Yeah. I
No,
guess-
no. She was busy singing a song
Right.
with Miroslav, and you know, trying to get Miroslav to sing the Prince Anghel song.
Right. So Idila did notice, and that's how she went with him. I guess.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep, pretty much. And Deli, in response to your message, I was kind of afraid of that. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're talking about Muninn's nightmare for context.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Um.
Grazia like looks around and says, "Well, go find the prince."
I first have to find a way to get Muninn onto the carriage, because I can't really let them lay on the ground here, as well.
Who?
They're injured.
Who?
Muninn, and he like points down.
Oh, stinky.
Yeah, I guess they are very stinky, but yeah. He would just like try to
I'm not touching
somehow.
them.
Yeah. I don't think you'd be a big help in heaving them up anyway. Like even with my size, it's hard. You're a tad bit smaller still.
Flattery won't get you anywhere. My heart belongs to the prince.
Don't worry. I'm not trying to get your heart.
Small is a compliment for them. Okay.
Above board, while Izvir was saying what he was saying, I was thinking, oh, okay, Grazia could like interpret in her mind that, is he gonna call me fat? Okay, so in that sort of line of thinking,
Oh.
Oh, I see. It's the opposite of an insult.
pretty much.
Fair.
So he accidentally flattered her.
Only because she was expecting to be insulted and she wasn't.
I mean, the thing is, Miroslav saw what the fairies can do with the ensorcelment, and he does not trust anything that is like supernatural to always be good. So he's very careful with his words towards them.
Meanwhile, she's just like looking around anxiously, like, "Oh, where's the prince? Where's the prince? Why isn't this idiot looking for the
She can do
prince?"
some kind of spell. I mean, just above board. Like, it's not that I'm expecting her to do it, but can she, in theory, do a spell to help lift Muninn, or is that not a thing?
She's never tried, so I can't really answer that question one way or another, and she doesn't care to
Okay.
try.
Sure. That I pretty much took for granted.
Miroslav would be like, I mean, you could try looking for him. You have probably the best chance of finding him.
You're right, so she will. I'm gonna roll d20 to see how close she... Okay. She will head in the exact opposite direction, and I doubt you'll ever see her again with that roll.
Oh,
my gosh.
no! Grazia! Oh well.
I'm sorry for sending off
One
your.
less singing menace.
I mean, she's
Although-
still gonna sing, it's just she's gonna sing to other people and places.
Not us.
But about Anghel.
Sure, I get that, but as long as he doesn't know. Although, she probably could have been useful for other things. Oh well.
Okay, so now Grazia will not head straight to the west, which is the opposite of east where Anghel is, because straight to the west is also St. Paris, so Anghel will eventually get there. So I'm gonna have her head southwest so that she definitely does not cross paths with Anghel.
Oh, I was kind of hoping maybe we'll run into her later.
I mean, maybe if she maybe build like a little, not cult, but like a little following of Anghel.
God. Maybe, whatever. You stay in the southwest, lady.
Okay. She
But yeah.
zooms away towards the southwest, towards the nearby hills.
Miroslav would first try to get Muninn onto the carriage by himself. If that works, otherwise he would go to Always Thirsty and be like, "Hey, could you please help me?"
Give me a force roll to see if you can. On your own, I mean.
Yeah.
Above board, does Ophelia... I mean, did anyone react to the fact that they're standing still? Did they notice?
Whom are you talking about? Like, who's standing?
Ophelia and
Who's
the
standing, I mean?
bodyguard. The carriage.
Oh, I got your question. Oh, no, no reactions yet. Don't worry, I'm gonna get to it.
Okay.
With that roll, you can't, but it's gonna take you some time. Cause it's odd. I don't know how much you've experienced this, but like a limp person is oddly almost heavier to lift than.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they can't help you in any way. Could I use steady-handed and precise to make it better?
You're are you using a fate point?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. I guess it
Okay.
it is involving your hands. Sure.
Okay.
You are
Now the
able
question-
to hoist Muninn, indeed.
Yeah. The question now is if on the probably on the back or on the front. On the front would be closer, but the back would probably be smarter. Alright.
On the back, they're sort of more likely to just roll off because they're
True.
not like, even when they were napping, I sort of assumed they like positioned themselves with their bag to not like roll off the carriage. On the other hand, in the front, you'd have to deal with the smell, Trust me, it's
Yeah.
bad. Even with your diminished senses, it's bad.
Yeah. He would try to after heaving Muninn up onto the carriage, try to position them in a way that they wouldn't roll off.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, using their bag of
Yeah.
very heavy belongings, yeah. You
Yeah.
do so, meanwhile, always firstly continues cowering, just like occasionally peeking through, not wondering, but asking, where's the prince?
One of the fairies went to look for him. I have no idea.
Where'd she go? Where'd the prince go?
I have no idea where the prince, where Anghel went, because he just suddenly wasn't there anymore when the darkness was gone. And the fairy went this direction and points southwest.
Well, why aren't you looking for him?
Points at Muninn like, I had to heave them onto the carriage. I can't let them just.
But you can't drive the carriage through the hills. Come on, let's go. Let's go look for the prince.
Can't decide that on my own.
What do you mean?
What? I don't understand the argument. You said you can't.
I am the carriage driver.
You can't what?
I
What
can't
is
decide-
from always firstie's perspective, and again, it is a flawed perspective, but it is
Yeah,
his
I
perspective.
get that, but I was trying to understand.
He thinks when Miroslav said, "Oh, I was busy hoisting Muninn up," in always firstie's
Right.
mind, that went, "Okay, this person thinks Muninn will be useful, but hoisting Muninn up on the carriage is pointless." Because you can't take the carriage to look for the prince if the prince went into the hills.
Oh, to look for the prince. Okay.
Well, that's
Like he's sure that we're all going to look for the prince. I
well,
get
the one track mind.
it.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I did get that, but Miroslav is like, I can't just leave the carriage. I am literally employed by the person in the carriage.
Well, if you're worried about your belongings, I can take all the drinks and, well, not sure what else is valuable.
I'm not worried about my belongings. I'm just as your, well, it's not really an employer, I guess. But nah. I will stay with the carriage, but you are very welcome to look for Anghel. I will have to let Lady Ophelia at least know before if I want to go.
Let's see how courageous he's feeling. Not very. I'm sure Grazia will find him. I mean, she's faster and she has her powers. If the prince or her don't get back by nightfall, I'm gonna go looking.
Sounds like
Very
a plan.
valiant. Yeah.
You got anything to drink?
He's thinking, and does he have something? Probably.
Maybe a water flask at most.
Yeah, you might want to keep that for yourself, though.
Yeah, you remember? I'm not. Well,
Yeah.
I think you've seen his capabilities.
He's thinking, but he's like, no, not really.
Well, we just gotta. I hope there's a village coming up soon. I'm out of wine, you see.
I do see.
He looks quite distressed.
I do hope there's a village coming up as well.
Well, we'll get going. We need to buy that wine, right? And you hear, feminine voice say, "That's not really your call. Miroslav, can we speak?"
Yes, of course, Lady Ophelia. And he will go to her.
Yeah, and on the front side of the carriage, you see Ophelia standing with Hakim, and Hakim pulls his gun on you.
And Miroslav?
Whoa.
Oh my god.
On Miroslav.
Miroslav looks very confused.
I told you to stop in the next village over, didn't I?
Oh shit.
His eyes go wide and he looks panicked. He does not have any recollection of this.
Oh god. That's
She
not
asked
good.
you a question, you idiot, says Hakim, pointing the gun menacingly in your face.
He is like quivering. He is trying to find any explanation on why he didn't hear. And he's... Does he say anything? He's trying to, but he does not really have like an excuse or a reason or anything. But he also does not want it to sound like he ignored Lady Ophelia's demand.
I mean,
So...
I didn't hear is sort of an excuse. At least it's not ignoring.
Huh? What?
I didn't hear is an excuse.
That's ironic.
Like it explains at least that he didn't intentionally not do what she told.
Yeah.
Does he not remember the whole interaction though?
Oh
He
yeah,
does know.
well, it's not that Miroslav doesn't remember. His senses weren't really working to
No, I'm
record
saying that the whole fight, he was there for that. He knows he can use that as an excuse.
Oh, that's what you meant. Up to
Yeah,
Izvir
like
on that note.
before the.
Yeah.
Well, you were asked the question, Miroslav. How do you answer?
Yeah, I'm still trying. Fuck.
Why not try to you like? I mean, I'm trying to understand why you're not talking about the bandits, the stuff. Not bandits, the whatever.
Yeah,
Who stopped this?
because he's not 100% sure if they actually were legit or not.
I misjudged that. I
see that.
misjudged that. That's why I misunderstood you. That's why I'm laughing. I almost interpreted what you said as like you saying I'm not sure if Miroslav had a hallucination or not. That's why I'm laughing.
Oh no.
That's fair, but you can still use it as like, oh, I panicked because like they had a gun. I don't know, something, you know.
Yeah.
The people who shot, I think they shot at Anghel, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, they were intending to shoot at you, but hit Anghel. As to whether you're well, you were facing the other way, so I guess you wouldn't necessarily know who they were aiming for. So sure.
Yeah. The people that shot at Anghel earlier, that I tried to get away from, were saying they were from the next village over. I don't know if it is a smart decision to go to that village. I'm sorry for not having heard your order, Lady Ophelia.
And you didn't think to consult me about it?
He's visibly shaking. I
Given the visible shaking, she gently pushes Hakim's pistol away from your face.
Oh.
Okay, I think I feel we made progress.
Yeah.
I wanted to. I don't know why I didn't. I had planned to, and then there was the darkness that.
She sighs and says, "This is still fixable, I suppose." But and she'll address you by a name I, Teeironor, will not say out loud. She says, "But name. Do remember that I am your only protector, to be quite blunt. I don't think some people would be very happy to know that you're here."
His eyes widen the mention of the other name, and he kind of like slumps together and nods.
We're on the same side. I want to be very, very clear in that regard. You're my employee, and I take care of those that work for me. If they work for me.
I am aware.
Good. Now where's the rest of that gang? Implying Anghel and Muninn.
Yeah. He'd be like, Muninn just got punched to the ground by a goddess. That also was
She blinks.
the reason for the sudden darkness. And Anghel, I have no idea when he left, when it got light again, and I could see he was not here.
And
killed
speaking of transition time.
Okay.
Unless Izvir, do you want to continue the scene further before we transition to Anghel?
Oh no, I'm fine. I'm fine with ending this session. This scene, not session.
Sure. Deep breaths. Okay. Show&Tell. Hi.
Yeah.
Um,
Hi.
You have just emerged victorious from your fight with the nascent water witch. Funnily enough, with that whole Nyctelios encounter and the like, the sort of timelines have pretty much lined up. So your present day is currently the Muninn and Miroslav's present day too.
I get it. Okay. I wanted to ask. He's soaked, right?
Yep.
Is it cold?
No, it's mid-August.
Oh, okay.
You, well, I don't know how summers are necessarily in your part of the world, but in my part of the world, sometimes, yeah, you'll dry up in a couple minutes. Don't you worry.
Oh, okay. No problem then. I kind of had this mental image of him shivering and smiling at the same time, but I guess not.
Yes, you would be. Idila claps once again to congratulate you on your victory.
Thank you. No, I'm kidding. He's not saying anything.
The legend grows, my prince. I'll be so happy to continue spreading it with my sister.
Anghel just ignores her because he's too caught up in checking over his shoulder, or I don't know if it's over his shoulder, whatever. He's looking toward the people in the clearing every now and then.
Feel free to give me a careful to ascertain more of them, because this is some time has passed. If you have any questions for me, feel free to ask me and I'll answer based on that role, okay?
Okay. Do they do anything besides just stand there?
They look oddly tall.
Oddly tall.
Yes. And some of
Okay.
them have 4 legs. You think they're riders or centaurs.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Riders or
Makes sense.
centaurs, one or the other.
I see. Okay. And do they, I mean, are they standing or are they like doing it, like not standing, I mean, I guess riding, like, are they standing still on their horses or sitting still on their horses, or are they doing anything else?
That's a surprisingly difficult question to answer. The answer is they are mounted, so they don't intend to like rest, but they're not moving away. Does that make sense?
They're like hypnotized or something? Not
wouldn't
hypnotized, like, mesmerized. I don't know.
I wouldn't necessarily say that. Feel free to give me a clever to speculate.
Okay, sure, but I don't think. Oh my god!
Okay.
I think the water witch knocked something out of his brain.
Okay, I need to like mislead you a little bit.
Okay.
You remember hearing this in a long forgotten legend, which above board doesn't actually exist, that the riders have become merged with their horses, and only the power of Prince Charming can unstick them,
Oh god. What the hell?
separate them. And if you don't do that, they will remain permanently merged, unable to perform most of their bodily functions and the like.
That sounds very bad. Poor
Quite.
people.
Quite. You don't remember where you heard this
I'm
tale
assuming Prince Charming will have an opinion on that.
from? Quite.
I think Anghel sighs to himself, and then he's like, "Nah, I have to do something about it." What does the legend say Prince Charming do? I'm curious, or does it not?
Well, it's a similar tale to when you healed that entire village of plague victims. Not that you actually do that, but Anghel thinks he did that. In that,
Right.
a simple touch is more than enough to resolve the issue.
That
'Cause-
sounds easy. Okay.
Well, yeah, because Prince Charming has the power to heal people by their touch.
Right. Sure, then Anghel will make his way toward the clearing. What can we do?
What can you do? Indeed. Yeah, you approach the clearing. You'll not necessarily be disturbed by anyone on the way, but I'm going to put some tokens on screen. What's the word that I'm looking for? Yeah, you continue hearing wolf howls from all the hills all around you as you proceed onwards. And as you approach, you confirm visually that those are indeed horsemen, not centaurs, which is definitely a bit of an odd sight. If you want, feel free to give me a careful...
It is? Why is it? Oh, it's fine.
It's an odd sight because, like, why aren't they on the road?
Right, okay.
And, yeah, in the middle of woods and the like.
Right.
Feel free to give me a careful to see if you see something about them as you get closer. What did you get? Because I can't quite look at it at the moment.
3.
A 3. They appear to be armed, all of them.
Okay.
And
Do they wear any kind of, like, uniform or something?
uniforms aren't really a thing in your country. In like Muninn's country, they are. In yours, not. Though.
So how can you tell if they're soldiers? You can't?
Usually, because they tell you that they're soldiers, and if you don't believe them, they'll beat you up, probably.
I see. That's nice. Okay, okay.
Or sometimes they have like a written document saying, yes, I, the prince, am authorizing the soldier to do such and such, but you're illiterate,
Right.
so what's that help you?
I see.
Anyway, this is what their leader person looks like. And as you feel free to click and
That's
drag
a
your
mustache.
quite
Wow.
quite. Feel free to click and drag your token to wherever you may
Oh,
be.
sorry. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know how.
You're not going to be
Let's see it.
disturbed. It's just if there's any point that you stop before approaching them.
I don't think so, unless something like stands out. But I think he will at least get close enough. What's happening? Oh, I think. Okay, I know what's happening. Sorry. I
worries.
think he'll get close enough to at least talk to them.
Sure. Yeah. You approach the mass horsemen, and they do look frazzled a little bit. Now, it's probably both because of the wolf howls, but also because, of course, they're glued to their horses, and both rider and horse are quite alarmed. And this leader person approaches you while still mounted and says, Fuck do you want, little village boy? I told you we're not gonna help you with your problem. Get the hell away from here."
What problem?
I said get
Oh.
away from here. Do you not
Right.
understand me?
Anghel can't communicate. I forgot. Okay. Wow. It's been a long time since you. Wait. He doesn't have a thirsty, so he can't communicate at all. So what's even the point of this? Okay, I guess I'm trying to think. Getting close enough to touch the horse would probably end in internal bleeding. So I
But the
Possibly
prin-
even external.
also yes, probably.
but the Prince Charming side of you does say that you ought to help these people who are clearly suffering somehow.
Okay, how do I go about this? This is a problem. Wait, Idila can translate? Can they see Idila? Have they noticed?
They are not noticed, but yeah, she's nearby, floating like close to you, and she will.
We've said that she doesn't understand his
Yeah,
his language, right?
she's never been, other than like very basic gestures like stop or let's go or whatever. She mostly also communicates through always thirsty. Or
Alright.
and usually, let's be fair, you've rarely like conversed with the fairies. It's mostly just them trying to sing your praises and you stopping them.
I mean, I'm not blaming her. I'm just trying to gauge the situation.
Upon seeing Idila, the lead horse person will say, "What the fuck?" and like reach for his sword, not pulling it out, but like ready for anything.
As far as the Prince Charming is concerned, Anga just needs to touch the horses and leave.
Touch both rider and horse.
Both rider and horse. God damn it. This is so stupid. Oh my god.
I will say, now that you're like among them, there's actually, yeah, Anghel doesn't really know how to count, does he? Lots of them.
He doesn't? I mean, you don't need to count.
Well, I think you
guess
need
not.
to. You can count up to like 10. So, but there's more than
Okay.
10 of them.
Okay, then more than 10. At least that's far. That's he knows that much.
There's there's I don't know if any of you are Warhammer fans, but there's a group of people in Warhammer who in fantasy who their counting system is 1, 2, or lots.
That works, yeah.
That is very fair.
Okay. Okay. What do we do? I'm almost tempted to use my stun, but that's so stupid. To use my stun too.
Oh, I
I don't know
mean,
if that will even work.
I'm not necessarily very sure how long the session will continue on for. So, If that's what you were worried about.
I was also thinking that, yeah, that it might be worth it. My stunt to like appear. How does it work? Wait a second.
To be
That is
dismissed
the-
as stupid.
Yeah, dismissed, and then he can just. How does it work really? Does he just get to like how long does it hold?
Avoid
Well, it's
conflict
not-
or
well,
gain
it's-
important information.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Izvir's right. And don't think of it in terms of duration. You're using it to basically extract something from an NPC or group of NPCs.
Oh, right. So avoid conflict could mean like against the whole group.
Yeah.
Would it be worth it to use it for that? Okay, why not?
Why not? Okay. Yeah, the lead writer person says, "Get the hell out of here, village boy, and take your thing with you. I told you we're not gonna help." And he like moves his horse away, not intending to like strike you or whatever. In terms,
Okay.
this is in terms of narrative. Obviously, your stunt will apply, so you'll be able to get what you want from them.
Okay, so I think what Anghel wants, well, it has to be like one thing.
Well, it depends how you word it. Let's say.
Okay, because I'm curious, but because Anghel needs the, to be able to touch all of them. Sounds so bad.
Well,
And-
it's a light touch. Like you briefly
Yeah.
place your palm on them, or by
Yeah,
tipping your
I
fingers.
figured, but I just saying it sounds weird.
Sure.
And he also is curious about the request that was given to them, but I guess they could kind of maybe say it more clearly what the request is, kind of like like even if he doesn't ask it.
I'm down for it, but because of the wording of your stunt, how do you merge these two separate things into one? Like, but I'm down.
He wants to help the he wants to solve the problem for everybody involved. Okay, that's a little too general, I think.
Well, I'm not. I don't think that goes very well.
Wait, what are you trying to do exactly? Because I might have an idea.
I would say, just for a bit of context, if they were to like disclose that information, I imagine it's probably gonna be them like chatting with each other and you overhearing.
Yeah, exactly. I thought something like that.
Yeah.
So, like, Anghel wants to know what the problem is with the village, I guess, because they said that it's a boy from the village, right? Asking for help. Or village boy, I guess. I don't know, it could be.
Or just the village in
say that.
general, and they presume you're from said village.
Yeah, that much I got. But it seems like a boy from...
Well, they were addressing
Somewhere.
you as boy because you're a boy.
Oh, well, I guess it doesn't have to be a boy then. I thought they confused him for
Gotcha.
a boy who already approached them or something. I guess that then someone asked them for help in the village, I guess.
Presumably.
So I want to know what the problem with the village is, and also touch all of them without being disturbed. Basically. Izvir, you said you had an idea?
Yeah, no, that's why I asked for clarification what you're trying to do, because my brain was just like, oh, I know. There was no role involved. That's why my brain My brain had an idea for if there had been a roll.
I see. Okay. Okay. Like if I say, okay, Anghel wants to. Anghel. Can I assume by the fact that they're talking about it that it, I don't know if it bothers them, but it's like a thing that they're.
Yeah, it's on the top of their minds. I think so. Yes, it's on the top of their
So
minds.
Anghel
Sure.
wants to help them, particularly with their problems, which is. Does that work?
For the sake of it, sure.
I know it's a stretch, but
Okay. With your shitty eating granola, wow, what do you do? Of course, they're not. They're gonna treat you as insignificant. But what do you do
Right.
while they do that?
and he goes around and pets their legs and their horses. Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
A few of them look at you with disdain. Some of them look at you with pity. And one of them says, "Captain, I just feel bad about leaving those villagers be. Well, it ain't my business to take care of their risen dead or whatever. We are on orders from Lady Ophelia. Come on." Right, but I just feel bad. Look, half of his face is burnt off. Who knows what them dead ones have done to him? Well, not my problem. Like I said, just when whatever the fuck is going on in these forests calms down, we're gonna get going. But Captain, what if them wolves been tracking us for quite a while? What if we're stuck here, Cam? Then we might just have to form a line and defend ourselves. Boy, can you get going already? I think by this point you've successfully touched all of them. And
Okay.
give me a careful, if you will.
Okay.
This is a question that I have for show and tell, not for Anghel. Okay?
Okay.
My question is, do you perceive the Prince Charming meter going up as a good thing or a bad thing? From show and tell's perspective, not Angel's.
I think it's a good. I'm like torn about it, but I think I'm leaning toward good, even though I'm not sure.
Then you realize, as you touch these people on their horses, you don't necessarily make the connection, but yeah, you realize by like, okay, when the horse moves, the rider like jumps a little bit. Yeah, they're not separate. You're doing it. They're not bound together. Rather, you're doing it. You're succeeding and separating them. You have you.
I solved the problem I created on my own. That's so nice. Created in my head, even.
And
Thanks, Deli.
did I? Okay, this is slightly odd. I don't think I think I wrote that thing separately, which is quite unfortunate. So I'm gonna make up some things off the top of my head. Be that'll be that. Yeah, that will be that. Okay, I think 3 options works. Okay. And let me just go over in my mind as to what they mean.
I wanted to ask questions about what I heard. To clarify.
Sure. Though I will say you have successfully saved these riders, so your Prince Charming meter does go up. to a plus
Yay.
6 on the Prince Charming scale. And based on the roll that I just made, your scar heals.
Oh my god. Really?
Oh my
Entirely?
goodness.
Yeah, pretty much entirely. Leaving behind,
Damn.
like, hair also grows to,
Oh, okay. I was going to
Not
ask. Does you remain
leaving-
half bald?
yeah, to not leave you with an offset haircut.
Okay, I kind of like the haircut. Oh well.
Did not expect this to happen so soon, I'll say that.
Yeah, wow.
But they dismiss you as unimportant. Now, what was your question?
I wanted to. He said something about he got orders from Ophelia, but we didn't hear what those orders were, right?
You are correct.
Okay. So, Ophelia sent them to do something. And they somehow ended up in this clearing? What the hell? Okay, some here is very weird.
Now, I will say, perhaps I'll provide a little bit more information, because your main objective was about the troubles of the villagers. You notice when all of them are whenever one of them is talking about the village, they point towards this village's direction, if that makes
Right.
sense. The closest one, and yeah, they did say, yeah, we're not here to help with their risen dead, I believe is what they said.
Right.
Is there anything else?
Right. Reason dead. We have. Was it? I'm totally making up. Strigoi, was that a thing that we fought?
Yep. You
Was that a reason dead too?
of a sort, yeah.
Oh god. Okay.
And I guess they'll continue chatting, but Captain, a family got murdered in the night by one of them zone. Well, sounds like the problem. They're jumbling their words intentionally by my part. I mean,
Oh, okay.
by one of them zone, and the captain says, "Well, then the problem got solved, didn't it?"
Oh, I'm sorry. Them's own is what?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. I thought it was them zones, and I was trying to decide what zones were. Okay.
And yeah, the captain says, "Well, then the problem got solved, didn't it?" Give me a clue.
Oh god.
No, it's careful, not clever. It's careful because it's referencing your memory.
Okay. Thank God. Whatever. It's a 2, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. Sounds familiar, like this whole story.
The dead rise and kill their own.
Yep.
Okay.
Like
well,
familiar
fine.
to something in particular that happened over your journey.
I mean, I don't know if the only thing I remember is that village. Barely remember, with the kind of vampires, whatever. That it was something in this talk about men who weren't married or something. I don't remember.
Something to that, like, but
Something.
I think
Yeah.
your internal monologue is not internal, external rather monologue is quite similar to what Angel's thinking is at the moment, because he's also not quite sure.
Right. Oh well. Okay. Oh, okay. Then I guess Anghel has to go and help them.
Huh.
I'm sorry, dude. Oh god.
I mean, feel free to give me a clever to think to get a suggestion from me.
Please be smart for once in your life. Oh, whatever.
I will not mislead you, at least, I guess.
Yay. I mean, it actually worked in my favor. Last time. Okay. Fine. Anghel will just go.
Angel will just go. Okay. One of them will say, "Lad's leaving, Captain." Well, good riddance.
I'm not seeing that he has to cross a river, though. That's not good.
Yep, another little rivulet. Yes.
Okay. Did they notice the hair growing back on his head?
They weren't paying attention to you because
I'm
of your
joking,
stunt.
okay.
So, I guess for the sake of, let's say, comedy, when the soldier says, "The lad's leaving, Captain," he says, "Yeah, well, good riddance." What the is that?
Wasn't he scarred before? Didn't he not have hair? Okay.
Anghel? Yeah, that's why he paused.
Yeah, no, I was like jokingly saying what he was thinking.
Gotcha. His
Yeah.
thoughts are drifting in that direction, yes, and then his thoughts drift in the direction of, shit, last night's liquor really was good.
Okay. For a second, I was afraid he was going to think something. I don't know. Like,
No, because you've been dismissed.
something.
In their minds, I mean.
Sure. Okay. Great. Oh yeah, and also they have wolves following them.
They think
I don't
so,
know to look
anyway.
at that. Yeah. Like, why would they... Okay, I don't know. Like, I was trying to think, is that some kind of clue as to what god Ophelia has on her side? But I don't know why wolves would be following them. I don't know. I don't know enough about
Feel
the
free to
gods
give me a
anyway.
clever if you want to speculate.
I mean, sure. What? Worst case, we'll just be misled again. Oh, man.
This story doesn't make sense.
No. Okay, whatever. Angel just goes, and he's about to, unless something stops him, he
Oh, the river,
gets,
the rivulet, yeah.
he gets to that rivulet, and he has to cross it, and I hope nothing attacks him.
Oh, of course they will, because, you are told that the water will always strike against you.
But it's just the river, like it's just the rivulet. This
Yeah,
time.
you'll probably be fine, although I guess, never entirely say never, I guess. They have
Sure.
wounded you before. Okay. You approach the little rivulet. You, based on pure experience, know it's gonna put up a fight, this little body of water.
Okay. Well, at least he won't need a bath today.
Well,
Although,
you are caked in mud.
fine, whatever. He does need it. Um. Okay. So he's braced for it, I guess.
Well, I guess going in the initiative order, yeah, the rivulet would be faster. So, but well, you initiate the encounter. I imagine just for the sake of narrative, you're trying to just cross, but expecting an attack to happen.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, the water tries to pull you under, as is its wont. How do you defend yourself?
Um. Angel pulls away
Sounds like a
from
forceful.
like. Yeah.
And you get a bonus because of your +1 thingy.
Okay.
Yep. You pull away. Your turn.
All right. Angel. Just keeps on going.
Yeah.
That's an attack, right? It can be an attack.
Yeah. Give me your forceful, please.
Okay.
You inflict one of the little rivulet's stress box thingies, for lack of a better term.
And it has 3, you said?
2.
Oh, so only another.
Yep, another hit and it's out.
Oh, okay, fine.
You're not crossing a major
Fine.
river. It's just a little, yeah.
Yeah, thankfully. Okay. Okay.
Its turn. As usual, attempts to pull you under.
As usual, Anghel resists and like pulls away.
Give me a force, please. Yeah, you gain an advantage.
Yay.
You have a name for
I mean,
it?
I used to have an undrownable thing.
Sure.
Can we bring it back?
Makes sense. Your turn.
Anghel pushes for one last time, hopefully.
Let's see it.
Like,
What were you going to say? Sorry.
I mean, I said, whoa, I said pushes. I meant like, push it forward.
Right.
Yep.
Well, you have utterly obliterated this poor little rivulet. Do you have any?
I almost feel bad for it. Do you really want to put up a fight? Okay.
Well, what do you want from it, concession-wise?
Clean off the mud and let me go.
I mean, you have to sort of submerge yourself in it to allow that to happen. Do you want to?
Will it? Will it allow it? Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, you beat the shit out of it metaphorically, so yeah.
Sure. Okay, it's kind of funny. Okay, yeah, let's do that.
It has.
Let's bait.
Yeah. You have bathed a little bit. It's kind of shallow, so you have to do a little
Sure.
bit of the work too. But otherwise, you also want the other concession that it will allow you to pass from now on?
Yes, like I was gonna say that. When I cross back.
Yep, good thinking. Then, yeah, you're now sparkly clean.
Yay!
Yippee!
Idila, given the, absolute nonchalant way in which you dealt with this threat, she hasn't even perceived that you are under threat. She was just, wandering around humming the Prince Anghel song to herself, and then she sees you bathing and, shyly turns away and waits for you to finish bathing.
I don't think he took off his clothes, right?
Oh, no, but it's still a bit,
Okay.
it has an implication of being intimate, even if it's not.
Okay. Fair. Sure.
Yeah.
And then Anghel moves on, I guess, toward the village.
Anghel moves on towards the village. Yep. You approach the village and the wolf howls all around you sort of intensify. Feel free to give me a... would it be careful or clever? I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't say clever, don't say clever. But, okay, whatever it is.
I can see an argument for both, so give me either if either you want.
Careful it is. Right.
Yeah, there's definitely wolves nearby.
Well, that's good to know.
It is.
Okay, so Anghel continues toward the village. He's careful because he knows that there are dead risen here, but he just kind of tiptoes closer.
Yeah.
I don't know when he notices anything though.
Well, you do tiptoe closer, and as you approach, you don't spot anybody in the village, but you do spot a destroyed house. And I don't mean burnt down. It looks, I guess, give me a careful.
Okay.
It looks as if a physically strong person pulled it apart.
Right. And we can assume that would be the risen dead. Maybe.
Maybe.
And it's only one house though.
Only one of them, yes.
Okay, and there are no other people though in the village?
Not outside.
NPCs?
Not outside.
Okay. So Anghel just gets closer to the broken house.
You approach the broken house, and give me once again a careful to see what you spot.
Okay.
Not a lot.
Whoa, what the hell? Right. Okay. I guess Anghel tries to find maybe like, wait, in a village there would be a cemetery, right? Like they wouldn't bury their dead by the house, would they?
Well, I guess you don't need to roll for this. Yeah, you'd usually bury them in a cemetery, but not every village has a cemetery.
Okay, so Anghel looks around to see if there's a cemetery.
Yeah, give me a careful.
Careful.
Yep, you, well, kind of difficult to spot from your angle, but for the sake of it, you do spot the graves on top of this little hill that are actually on the minimap.
On top of the hill. Okay. So it's not hard to climb, is it, though? If it's little?
There's a pathway. There's definitely a pathway. Especially given that, people have to carry bodies over there, so they wouldn't want to do that over, by scaling it.
Yeah.
As you look there, you hear a voice say, "Can we help you, stranger?" And I'll put the person that spoke on screen.
It's a problem that Anghel doesn't have any translator, though.
Not quite.
He'll have to, convey things through his blinding smile.
And Roll20 appears to be frozen. Well, not
man.
frozen in terms of rolls, but in terms of me exploring the library of tokens, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Let me look at my thing, because I don't remember what this person looks like, actually, so that I can describe them for you. Where did I put this person? Okay, I'm just gonna type their name like that. Oh god, it's another real low-res token. Okay, so it would be difficult to describe, but I'll do my best. It appears to be a younger, though not too young, older than you, but not like late 20s, let's say. A late 20s male figure that appears to be dressed quite nicely.
Okay, and he's just standing there?
Implying at least a decent social status. And, well, not just standing there. He addressed you by saying, "What are you doing here, stranger?" basically.
Yeah, but he's standing outside in the open. I mean,
he is not standing. He's walking towards you, and you see him. You see him throwing. Sorry, you see him like shooting concerned glances around.
Okay, and can Anghel tell where he came from? Like if he came out of a building or something?
Yeah, probably one of the nearby houses. Probably the fancier looking one.
Right. Okay, Anghel points at the broken house and smiles as he does it.
Well, again, your smile is not meant to be condescending. It's meant to be reassuring. Like, don't worry, citizen. I'm here to aid you.
Okay.
But yeah, it says, that's don't want to mess with that. They get murdered by one demon. You'd best be off of here, stranger.
How do you convey, do you need help? Maybe Anghel...
Maybe because you're smiling and that's a way of communicating too, by, I don't know, tilting your head in some way or something.
Yeah. I was also thinking maybe he can point at his muscles, like to say, "I'm strong, I can help. Want me to help?"
Sure. Either way, I think the message would be conveyed. and says, well, we were just kind of hoping that he'd be satisfied with just killing his own and then he'd go back.
And did he? Anghel kind of opens his hands in a question, like, did he go back?
Probably. Feel free to give me a careful as he'll oppose with his sneaky.
Okay, why would you want to lie about that?
I would say just because you lost the roll does not mean that you believe him. It's just that you can't understand like what the actual meaning is, if that makes sense.
Right. And if I'm able to up my roll, then I would be able to see through, like, and understand? Possibly?
Not a complete understanding. Well, depending on the roll anyway. Well, if you roll well enough, it may be. But more like a hint as to the why of it.
My head could be good. Let me see. Okay, Prince Charming. I can invoke that, right? Trying to help?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. You're using a fate point?
Yes.
Okie dokie. So, you're using it to reroll or to give yourself +2 as well?
Yeah, I was thinking about how much careful do I have? No, I'll do a +2.
No. Okay. I was hoping you'd reroll. Okay.
Sorry.
He's not lying about the fact that he hopes the thing went away.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that he's sure it isn't going to go away. Probably because he knows what its unfinished business is, to say the least.
Oh, okay.
But given how sort of reluctant he is to say anything, you're confident it's something shady.
Exactly, yeah. Some intrigue is going on here. Village intrigue. Okay, what did you do, dude? Okay, fine. How do we make them... I mean, if we find out that the people are kind of shady, does that negate Prince Charming wanting to help them, or does it not?
I mean, no, how should I say this? Depends on the shadiness. If it's I was just hiding a birthday present from them, versus...
Okay, if that's the reason, sure.
Versus, I secretly conspire to obliterate their entire bloodline or whatever. It's a spectrum.
Sure. Okay. All right. Okay, so we need to find out what's going on here. So Anghel just kind of takes a step forward.
He takes a step back and kind of intimidated by you.
Yeah. That's the meaning that I was trying to convey.
While you're smiling all the while.
Yes. And is like, yeah, kind of, looks kind of questioning, like, okay, what are you hiding from me, kind of thing. I hope it's conveyed.
Yeah, sounds like a forceful. Trying to threaten this fellow.
Okay, let's go with forceful.
You smell urine, and you spot a puddle at their feet.
Beautiful. Okay. Beyond that, does he tell me anything?
Well, he doesn't step back because he's petrified.
Okay.
Who sent you? Did they hear about the kidnapping?
Kidnapping? Anghel leans forward.
I had no idea she was that strong. I had no idea she was going to kill Markutz.
What the heck?
Anghel, yeah, what? We came in the middle of the story.
Because you didn't stop at the village above board.
Because
like,
what?
Funnily enough, that is.
Oh, wait, what? We were
Be-
supposed to stop at the village?
well,
Oh,
supposed to is a strong word.
Ophelia's village. I see.
Supposed to is a strong word. But like, that's the reason why you don't have the beginning of the story, TLDR.
Wait, the guys that we met in that village, what names did they have?
I don't think they told you their names. Well, actually,
Okay.
they didn't tell you their names, but I wrote them in the initiative order, so I guess you would know them. Not sure how.
Oh, Duca and Kolea?
Yep.
That's their name?
Yep. Good memory. Good memory. I have no idea
No,
how you
it
remember
says
that.
it in the turn order. You
Oh,
said.
it's still there. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So it's not kidnapping. What the hell? Okay. What the hell? Does Prince Charming still want to help? I'm honestly asking.
The kidnapping victim, probably. And
Okay,
well,
yeah.
if this is a risen dead person,
Someone
mean,
killed them.
feel free to give me a clever to fill in some of the blanks.
Okay.
No blanks shall be filled today.
They will. Yeah, they will stay blank. Okay. Okay. Marcotes. Whatever. So.
Marcotte is the dead one, the
Right.
killed one.
And he said, I didn't know she would be that strong. The kidnapped one? No, but he said, did he say that she was the one who killed Marcotte? Or not?
He
But did he
referred to
imply that?
He referred to Marcotte's killer as she. That's all you really know.
And he said she wasn't strong enough? Like, or,
He
sorry,
said-
he said, I didn't know she would be this strong?
Yep.
God, I just need this guy to just tell me everything. Tell me everything. Okay.
You, he appears, based on his reaction, he appears to be guilty of something.
Yes. The kidnapping would assume maybe. Like the problem is he seems to think that Anghel is connected to whoever. And we're not, so we don't know what he's talking about. Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder if like intimidating him more would make him say more. Like I don't know what to do.
It's funny, yeah, because you're not easily capable of verbalizing your questions.
Yeah.
Okay. Anghel flexes a muscle. I don't know if that will help.
Sure, give me a forceful, I guess.
Okay.
Actually, it's a flashy, but
Flashy. I can do flashy too.
yeah, give me a flashy because
Same.
he's not as intimidated as before, but he's still intimidated. And he says, "Look, I can't tell you. I can't tell you. I'm sorry. They're gonna kill me if I don't. Shit, the money really wasn't worth it.
I can't tell you. They're gonna kill me if I.
If I
Don't,
do,
he
if I
said?
do, if I do,
did.
I misspoke.
If I do, the money wasn't worth it. Someone wanted someone kidnapped. Is Adila nearby still? No. What
Yeah,
help
she's
will
humming
she
the
be?
Prince Anghel
I-
song to herself.
I don't know what help she will be though. Always thirsty. Come to me.
The person spots Adila and says, "Oh God." Genuinely afraid
Yeah,
that
that's
you're
right.
some mystical avenger come to punish him.
The money wasn't worth it.
Illona says, Oh, my prince, this person
Yeah.
smells. Can we go?
God damn it, no.
Prince?
I don't know what we can. I don't know how to ask him. This is such a problem. Trying to look at what the things I have. Can I puppeteer some kind of something with the doll with a knife inside it?
In what sense?
I don't know. I'm really grasping at straws here, but I was like, okay, this person died. We can like,
You pull out the puppet if you want, sure.
and then we like point at the knife, and then we're like, I don't know. I mean, okay. I'm trying to distill the questions I have. Who killed Markutz? I guess. Who was kidnapped? Who did the kidnapping? Could be that it's the same person who killed Markutz. Who was kidnapped? Why was she kidnapped? Or I don't know if it's a she. I don't know who she is. Because she killed Markutz, I guess.
Them's the pieces of the puzzle. Like, you have them right. You remember correctly.
Who's she? I guess we want to know who she is. How would you convey that?
Dely and Izvir can also opine if they want.
I have like a gesture in my mind that pretty much means what, who, something like that. I don't know if that will help anyway.
The last thing this person said, other than like whining in terror upon seeing Idila, was the money wasn't worth it, I think. For
Right.
like, in context as to how you may reply.
Oh, can Anghel is carrying the spear, right? Can he
Yep.
use the blade? I mean, the spear is like person tall. Is it? Whatever. You can pick up
Quite
a stick. It doesn't matter.
a little bit taller, yeah. With the blade, I mean.
Can he just kind of draw on the ground? Kind of draw a person and be like question mark. A person who looks like a she.
Give me a flashy, please.
Okay.
You draw a feminine figure. It is recognizably feminine, yes. Not in a gross way or whatever. It's just, yep, that's a woman.
Okay. With the triangle dress, right?
Yeah.
And everything. So Anghel is like, okay, who's she? Kind of. Like who?
Give me another flashy to, because he might. Okay. I'm not telling you where they've taken her.
Okay, so there is a girl kidnapped as well. Could be that she's the she. But then there's also a she who killed Markutz, possibly. I'm not sure about that.
Actually, I'm also gonna roll his clever because maybe he'll realize something. He says, "Wait, fuck! The dead and my go and get her. We have no use for her dead."
Wait, what did you say? Say that again?
Oh yeah, I'll say it slower
last sentence.
and not dumb down. Like it says, "Oh shit, the dead one
yeah.
might go and get her. We have no
Right.
use for her if she's dead."
The dead might go. So Markutz might go and get her? Because I guess I assumed he was trying to protect her from being kidnapped, but maybe not. God. Okay. I think there might be just one she.
If you could give me a clever, because you have now more pieces of the puzzle.
I feel more confused, to be honest, and the clever is not going to help me. Wow.
Not unless you
Amazing.
invest in it.
Yeah, maybe I should. God, I used my stunt for getting knowledge, and now I'm like...
I will
Oh,
say...
wait, I can carve something. Huh.
I will also say, if you were to improve this roll and get a 5, I'm going to give you even more details.
A 5? How am I going to get a 5?
By dumping
Okay.
things to improve it, yeah.
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 2 is enough. Oh, actually, okay. Okay. For clever. Okay, I can use the Prince Charming because it's for the sake of doing Prince Charming things, right?
Sure. I will say, I can also give you an incomplete answer if you just use one.
Okay. I'm thinking maybe to reroll, even though carefuls haven't really been on my side today.
Oh, it's clever, not
But
careful, but
maybe?
yeah.
Oh, it's a clever. Oh, no, never mind. Thank God you said that. Okay. Okay, +2 then.
Okay, with
That's
Prince
1.
Charming.
And hearing about a kidnapping hits very close to home because of everything that he went through. Orphan peasant boy with a vengeance, I feel like. Like
yeah.
he has...
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree. Okay. What probably happened based on the scattered bits of information? I'm gonna like sort of synthesize it, like just give you the answer because you have a big brain moment with that role. So to
Okay.
say.
Sure.
You realize, okay, so there is a woman, and she was kidnapped. This guy helped kidnap her probably. But amidst the struggle, she killed Merkutz. Now Merkutz later revived as the risen dead, killed his own family, because of course he did, and is probably also going to try to kill his killer, aka the kidnapped woman.
Her. I see. So they still managed to kidnap her, even though she was so strong as to kill one of them.
Implying that there's probably quite a few people that jumped just one person. Now, a few of the extra details that I'm going to give you. First off,
Okay.
this person, as I mentioned before, when you first came to the village, they look to be well off and semi-high ranking. Well, not like nobility ranking, but still not far off. Given the fact that he was bribed to aid in the kidnapping, he was probably a servant of the kidnapped woman. And the kidnapped woman was probably a high ranking, or not high ranking, but still an important person, probably a nobleman or something else.
Okay.
But there's something else. Can I get a careful to see if you remember it? Because this, if you remember what, okay, you do remember?
Yeah.
Remember when you passed with the carriage and you saw the group of people that you realized, oh, they're bandits on the other side of the people, on the other side of the river?
Oh, they were the kidnappers?
Based on their movements, that seems likely because they were, again, keeping watch over you like, oh, are you gonna try something? Not like keeping watch over you with the intent of robbing you, which is quite unusual for bandits.
Okay, but they weren't like carrying anyone. Like they didn't have the kidnapped person with them, right?
Well, you're pretty far off. You couldn't like tell.
Okay.
And what you saw is a grassland, marshy, semi-marshy grassland. So it's a bit difficult to like really see how many of them there were and all that. You just basically saw their lookouts keeping an eye on you.
Right. Okay. All right. That's a problem because they were far away. No, where were they?
On the map to the south, basically.
Yeah. We'll have to go back all that way. Oh god. Guys, I don't think I'm ever going to see you again. That's right.
I'm not super
That's
sure.
right.
I'm not super sure you can gain victory on your own either.
That's true. Ophelia would never go back, though.
I guess that's a problem for next time. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh my god, I'm going crazy. Okay. Okay.
Holy moly.
Well, Show&Tell, also because of the time, you don't have to like make a decision now. We could go into our discussion and strategize for next time if you want.
Okay, what's the decision I'm making? Just to be clear.
Like, well, what are you going to do next, basically?
Okay, god damn it.
Whether that be ignore the issue, go try and solve the issue on your own, get your friends to help solve the issue, do something else entirely that I'm not expecting. I don't know. Up to you.
Sure. I'm just gonna ask, can I assume that she was from the village too, or was she, or like,
Give me your clever, please.
or was she passing through? Ugh.
Well,
Whatever.
all I can tell you is this person came from one of the houses, and they're a servant. That said, it just means that this person is probably a person who lives in this village. Does not say much about his master.
Right, but like it could potentially go serve in some other place, I guess.
Yeah, probably. I mean, nobility has usually has more villages under their belt. But it also could indeed be that she, this is her one and only place, because there are also nobles who are not that rich.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
All right.
I guess anything else from anyone for that matter before we go into our post-episode discussion?
Probably, I don't know. Probably not from me. I feel like this is going to be an interesting one to follow up on because, like you say, like can't go on his own.
Yeah, I want to help, honestly, but what now?
Yeah.
I mean, God, I feel like I want to help just because I don't want to lower my. If the Prince Charming thing meter goes down, he's going to get his car back.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
The answer is yes.
Okay.
Okay, well, I don't know if I mind that much, but like,
if it continues going down, it's basically going to reverse all the boons that you get. So no smile, no reassuring presence. And if it goes in the negatives, you get a bunch of deformities.
Yeah.
Jesus, we don't want that.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Izvir. We were just at the last call. Is there anything else before we go into our discussions?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So yeah, everyone, thoughts on today's episode then?
Lots has happened.
Really interesting. I gotta say that I was very impressed with Muninn trying so hard to get the kisses to find Nictelius or something.
Yeah.
He was very impressive.
Yeah, thank you. I like how Teeironor, you called me out. Not to spoil it, but you did call. I think it was pretty obvious though. You did call me out at one point when Nictelius was like, or maybe it was Acesius. They said something like, "Oh, are you trying to get us all to fight each other?" I was like, "Yes."
Yeah.
Yes, I am. Take the bait. Not to not to spell it out, but yeah, that did make me laugh though when you said that.
I would say, sort of in hindsight, you have made Nictelius overstep a little bit, but it will be up to you to take advantage of that and fall through on that and all that.
Yes. I will say, although not perfect, I feel like it has been somewhat successful.
Yeah, I mean, you it felt like you made a difference, even if it wasn't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
At the small cost of getting beat up, being afflicted by nightmares for the next foreseeable future, and
Yeah,
some
God.
unspecified threat is going to happen to your loved ones.
That's obviously not. That's the last one, especially. I'm a little bit nervous about that because I'm like, oh god, like who does that affect mostly? I imagine it's probably lore characters, but it might also affect you guys, obviously. Which won't be good. But
Well,
it is what it is.
That's sweet.
yeah, I feel we can handle it.
I wouldn't have expected Munin's feelings about the rest of the party to use the word love. That's sweet.
I mean,
Honestly, yes. With how things have been going.
yeah, it's a complicated relationship. I think maybe.
It just feels to me like we're kind of stuck with each other, and it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it also reminded me a bit about the nightmare Miroslav and Anghel got as a
Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
as a warning.
Yeah.
I was like, ah yes, now Muninn gets those as well.
Quite. I will say one thing I really liked about the session is the fact that basically ever since Muninn made the Oracle deal, although I have been including them in the actual story, I do feel like many of the mysteries almost get solved kind of automatically. So it was interesting to have just Anghel be present at the scene and have him work through a mystery.
Yeah.
Yeah, with his very impressive clever.
It was also your thinking that like carried the day to an extent, yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, I don't know if that will lead anywhere besides just the meter going down and the kidnapped woman continuing to be kidnapped, but oh well.
Yeah, I'm a bit scared of the wedding because like Miroslav was told somebody would be there. Muninn was told somebody would be there.
Was that the person that she said doesn't want you or some? Well, maybe I'm confusing things.
Somebody.
I feel I said there's someone who doesn't want you here or something. That.
More like
No.
Ophelia said there's people who'd be interested in knowing where Miroslav is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And Nictelius told Miroslav that there's somebody he wants to use the dagger on at the wedding. So, yeah.
Wait, who? Sorry, who said that?
Nictelius.
Nictelius.
There's someone that who wants to use
There's
their dagger?
someone. She basically said
that.
Yeah.
There's somebody that Miroslav wants to kill.
Oh, okay. Okay, interesting. I don't know if I was in that part. Maybe I wasn't.
Might be that you were. Be right back. When
It
that
did
was
happen
happening.
Yeah.
at the beginning of the Nictelius
Yeah, I
encounter.
might have missed that. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
And
But
also
yeah, I know a fancy dagger.
above board, you do, but also above board, Muninn was not privy to that part of the conversation.
Yes, that's right.
Interesting. Okay.
Just ought to mention it because usually Muninn is privy to stuff they
Everything?
weren't, even wanting to be privy to often.
Am I privy that I'm not privy to that?
Wait. One question. Oh no, Muninn was unconscious, so yeah, doesn't matter.
Oh, for when Ophelia talked to you, you're correct.
Yeah.
Right. That's
Although
right.
always first he wasn't.
Yeah, so Always Thirsty could know.
Does Always Thirsty ever say anything besides give
And
me
I
something to
mean-
drink and where the prince is? I don't think it even registered on his radar.
I mean, if the situation ever comes up of Anghel asking always thirsty, hey, tell me
Right.
something interesting about Miroslav.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Okay, so Rebab and
Or Hakim, not Rebab.
Hakim. No, both of them I think were there, right?
We're there, yeah. I think.
No,
When-
Rebab was inside. Hakim came.
Okay.
With, yeah.
Okay, so Hakim knows the name. Probably.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Which is
I wonder why their name matters so much, and just because, or if it's going to mean something to us if we hear it. Probably not, because we don't know anything about Miroslav, I think. I just wonder. Are you a prince in disguise? I'm kidding. Probably not.
You never know.
Transformers, robots in disguise.
Are you a robot in disguise? I'm onto something here.
Yeah, most definitely.
Something to keep in mind, I guess. I'm sort of curious, Deli. If it's a bit of a mean-spirited question. Not that it's meant to be, but rather that it might place an unfair expectation on you if I ask it. So I guess I won't. It's basically just me asking, hey, is Muninn going to react to a certain story thing? But by me pointing that out, it places the expectation on you to react to it. So I'm not gonna, yeah.
Oh, but I really want to know what it is.
It was just basically the nightmares.
I had a feeling that they obviously they're not gonna like the nightmares, and also the nightmares could play into because they know that Nictelius is gonna do something bad to people they love, quote unquote. So I wonder if that's gonna play into it. It's like, oh shit, like these nightmares are like
Yeah,
almost
well,
like
Muninn think. Wait,
premonitions.
does Muninn know that it's nightmares, or like does he think? Do they think that it might be happening for real? I don't know.
That's the thing. Like, I feel like Muninn's. Sorry, go on.
I was just gonna say, if you remember, I outright asked Deli, hey, you decide what the nightmares are. And from the description of the nightmare that you sent me, I think it's somewhat easy to tell that it's a nightmare because the person is conversing with Muninn, basically.
Oh, that's true. That's very true. But it would, at the same. So this bad stuff that they're saying about Muninn, they'd probably have to confirm or deny. Like, do you actually feel that way about me? Do you hate me?
And
so
because
that's probably what. Yeah.
True. And also because the nightmares are supernatural in origin, there's also the fear of, since they're coming from a person that knows more than me, could they be true?
Yeah, exactly.
So,
they might act on it. Like, obviously not straight away, but there's also all this stuff about them going back to Brightland at some point. So I feel like they're gonna have to go on a personal journey at some point. So yeah.
Something to keep in mind. Okay. Oh, I guess one question. That's the one thing that we didn't discuss. Thoughts on the horsemen?
That was
I'm
funny.
trying to think. Did we hear about anything? Ophelia sending people or something? I don't know. Possibly not. But anyway, she sent them to do something.
Yeah.
And they have wolves maybe following them.
I don't. It's probably because of my memory. I don't remember Ophelia. I'm not saying, oh, that's not right. I just genuinely don't remember like Ophelia sending horsemen to do stuff.
Yeah, no, I might have made that up. I don't know.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not saying you have or whatever. I'm just saying like, oh, I don't remember that. That's interesting.
No,
Uh,
I don't know if I remember that either. I'm making it up. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, today it was said that they were under orders from Ophelia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they said that, but I,
Yeah.
for some reason, had this thought that maybe we heard something about this before, but maybe not.
I don't know, but
Yeah.
I like the whole thing of like, Anghel, you cured them.
I mean, it was really incredible.
Yeah.
And good point that you good thing that you pointed out, Deli, because TLDR, the Prince Charming meter, like if it moves or not, it all depends on if Angel perceives if it should move, that it should move or not.
Oh,
Really?
wow.
That's kind of. I mean, I think you can totally, spam that or something.
In a way, but your Prince Charming scale went up because you genuinely think that
Yeah,
you've
you
cured
have to
a
be
bunch
genuine
of
about it.
that you've cured these people of something very serious. Yeah.
The funny thing is, though, that I don't have to be genuine about it. So I can come up maybe with ploys to make use of that. I'm kidding. I don't know if I'll do that, but it's just funny.
I would say going full Prince Charming has some pretty crazy stuff happening. That said, also
Yeah.
going the opposite, like in the deep negatives, also has some interesting stuff happen.
Is there a way to just keep neutral? I guess maybe go up one, go down one all the
Yeah,
time.
you have been doing a good job of being neutral so far. Like, I guess pretty much until like 10 or so sessions ago, I feel you have been fairly neutral.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I feel that Anghel is influenced by the Prince Charming thing. I mean, hearing it all the time in your mind, I think it has some influence.
Makes sense. Makes sense. It makes sense to me.
And I think he likes the idea of being a hero, you know?
Yeah. I mean, you have a bunch of hangers on that keep insisting it's a good idea.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Yeah. It'll be interesting. Yeah, if we how deep into that we go. Yeah, the less said the better, I feel. Anyway, any other thoughts from everyone about anything before we go into?
Did you say the less so, the better?
The less said, the better.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay. What's up?
Oh no, I was just gonna say. You said, "Oh, anything else, anyone?" And I was just gonna say,
No.
no.
Not really, no.
Hey!
Very
Sorry.
epic play though. Game rather.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was a fun session. All right. Well, dear viewers, thank you for watching and listening to us. Let's see what these people are up to. I've rolled the dice who have ascertained that we ought to ask Izvir first and foremost what he's up to, what he's doing. Yeah. Izvir, what's going on with you?
I'm Izvir, or is virtually a goblin. I am a goblin doll VTuber over on Twitch. Though at the moment I'm on a bit of a hiatus. Just because I didn't have time and didn't get to stream. And I'm also
You should follow them with one of the most wholesome streamers on Twitch.
okay. Sudden appearance of boyfriend in the background.
But I do agree that Izvir deserves that title.
Yeah.
I also have my commissions open over on Region, and yeah.
Thank you very, very much, Izvir. Then, according to the dice, we would have Show&Tell. Show&Tell, could you please go ahead and talk about yourself and what you're doing?
Yes, so I'm Show&Tell, and I have a channel for reactions. I have quite a few channels for reactions. You can check them out. It's fun.
quite. I agree. Thank you very, very much, Show&Tell. Then, of course, we would have Dely. Dely, could you please go ahead and talk about yourself and what you're doing?
Of course, hello everyone, I'm Dely. I'm a mushroom VTuber on Twitch.tv. When I'm not stumbling over my words, I am very busy with 2 jobs, so I'm not streaming at the moment. But if and when I do get to stream, I do stream variety. So you can see me on Twitch, and you can say hello in the Discord as well.
Looking forward to that day. Thank you very, very much, Dely. As for me, dear viewers, I was your Dungeon Master, Game Master Teeironor. I do this series, which is quite a bit of fun. I also do another series set in the Warcraft universe with a different group of people that airs on Saturday. We should be recording an episode this week, so you should see one this Saturday. Though who knows, our schedules have been unstable to say the least on both shows, funnily enough. But yeah, hopefully we'll be back sooner rather than later. Anyway, other than that, thank you as usual, dear viewers, for watching and listening to us. We will be off next week, but we should be back the week after that. So stay tuned for that, please. But yeah, other than that, we will see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.